that I thought was actually part of my Beyond Global kit.
Hello, hello. So, we're about to get started here. Not too long from now. Just letting people trickle in, you know. And I am joined by Bee and Lavender, who are doing Gunpla over on Bee's stream, if you wanna, like, have that on in a side window. But, yeah, so as some people may be aware, I'm really sort of reworking my content style, and so, like, we're actually going to be starting some new games this week, retiring some old games, and I have a whole new slate of emotes, so let me start dropping those in the chat real quick, just so you can get a look at those.
Y'all Squid fans should know a thing or two about cool robots.
Minty says you could say this is the B plot.
I need to refresh my chat because it's been open so long I didn't have all the emotes.
Well, you could say this is the B file. I don't think I can show my plot on
So
screen.
there's the current slate of emotes. Oh, music too loud. There we go. Sorry, there we go. I forgot that, what? CRC bought me the sushi, holy shit.
CRC here, gay. And a nerd and generous and love you.
Luck, that means so much. Oh my god, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. Said in the chat, hey Squid, I can't watch the stream, but I just want to say that I've inspired them because they're also, trans. That is all. They must head off now. Oh my... That actually means a lot. Holy shit, thank you. Like...
That really is a good feeling.
Yeah, and also, just CRC, actually thank you for the food. Like, holy shit. Like, I know I was sort of like going like, hey, someone buy me the sushi, and like, that's kind of like, not a nice thing of me to do, but like, I wasn't really expecting it, especially like right as the stream started. At some point I'm going to have to get dressed so I can go get the sushi.
Itadakimasu.
Yeah, CRC, I actually have to, like, unlock Treat Stream for people to buy from it when I'm not streaming. That's how Toka was able to buy me the Panda Express. There's actually a button that says, like, open up for 30 minutes. That would have been funny if you were able to, but, like, if that were possible, people could probably just, like, troll streamers by, like, buying them food in the middle of the night, and that would be really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm just really excited, honestly, because, like, you know, like, I only found out about Psycholonials a few weeks ago, but I just immediately, I was like, you know, Evie gave me one singular bit with some keyboard mashing. Yeah, but yeah, like, I only found out about Psycholonials very recently, but I was like, you know, hey, new Andrew Hussie thing, it seems really interesting, it takes place during the pandemic, and talks about, like, social media, and, like, influencers, and sort of that sort, and internet fame, and also, like, has, like, themes about, like, you know, how that can be a negative thing, how that can do bad things, you know? And I'm just like, fam, that's, like, all of the things that I honestly really would enjoy seeing someone like Andrew Hussie really dig into, because, like, A, he's had that experience, he can talk about it, and B, who doesn't fucking like Andrew Hussie?
Haha, I'm B.
Andrew Hussie.
Okay, but, like, actually, if you don't like Andrew Hussie, it is my firm opinion you just haven't read the right thing that he's made yet. Like, there's, on the one hand, you have stuff like Homestuck. On the other hand, you have that one-shot comic that he did about giant robots that are in, like, a Thunderdome, like fucking sort of, like, tournament situation that are piloted by rapping. Like,
Link me to that, please.
I will link you to that after stream. It's really fucking good.
Minty says Andrew Sussy. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, that's the guy that made Homestuck.
Shut up.
Yeah. He left the whole creative team that's working on Homestuck Squared Beyond Canon, and so, like, now he's doing his own stuff again, and the first thing to come of that is the game we're gonna be playing today. And, like, I'm really excited, because it sounds really fucking good, you know? However, I'm gonna need to find my phone, because I need to, like, keep an eye on when that food is getting here. Here we go. Here's my phone. Please tell me it's not dead. Okay, 70-something%. Let's pull up the treat stream stuff. Yeah, Homestuck. Okay, this is where my opinion is going to get a little bit controversial. Homestuck is good, and the early run of it, I think, is, like, worth checking out. It has, like, a really engaging story, really interesting, like, sort of direction it goes in. It has some good representation, but I feel like around when the Act 7 animation came out, it really went off the rails, and even though I know most of the team that works on it these days are queer, I feel like some of the more recent attempts at representation don't feel very genuine, and it really turned me off from the whole thing.
I honestly dropped it after Act 6.
Yeah, so, like, I know that's a controversial opinion, and I expect to be somewhat roasted for it, because, like, again, the thing I said, but that's honestly how I feel about it.
Ah, shit, fuck.
You good?
Yep, I'm good.
And Evie just subbed.
Almost half a year easy.
Almost half a year, yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the Tier 1 emotes. Yeah, Evie's been subbed for 5 months. I can't believe it's been 5 months. Like, damn. And yeah, Evie, you got the salute. Yeah, that salute emote was actually Evie's idea. So, like, nobody say I don't listen to people in my community. Like, I was like, Evie was like, man, I wish you had, like, a salute emote, because, like, he wanted to, like, go, like, I got you, I'm gonna do the thing. And, like, he was like, that'd be a cool idea. And I'm like, actually, I've never seen anyone have a salute emote. I think that'd be really cool. And, I reworked some of my emotes, and I'm like, hey, Minty, like, I really want this emote idea that Evie came up with. So, like, yeah, like, I don't know, I just thought it was a good idea. I guess is where I'm going with that.
I think I have seen the salute done before, but, like, that doesn't make it, less unusual.
Yeah.
And, like, that's cool. It's really cool.
Doesn't make it any less cute either.
Yeah, so I feel like we've sat on the starting soon, the whole like pre-roll thing for like quite a while now. So I'm gonna switch the category and let's get started. Yeah, the whole idea behind having a salute emote is like it's a utility. It's honestly a utility. You can use it for like to mean something that emotes don't typically give you the option of. What was that, Laugh?
Pretty fuck, so.
Ah. Yeah, so
I
like,
I'm just saying.
so like, my thinking is like, you know, if my emotes can give you like opportunities of use that others don't, I think that's a net positive, because like, it communicates a vibe that like is very often used. Oh, you like the Windows XP window for my face cam. Yeah, you can thank Rockwell, my channel overlay artist, for that. Their Twitter is linked in my panels. Go check them out. They're really good at what they do. Just legit Minty does a lot of my character art, and Rockwell does a lot of my, like, overlays and environments, and both of them are just a joy to work with. Like, honestly, if you're not following either one of them, you're, like, really missing out. I'm just gonna let the end of the song play out, and then let's get started.
Man, I'm just here to flirt, and then Squid is trying to actually talk about stuff. SMH my head.
I'm sorry, Lab. I try to run a professional operation here.
Damn.
So, I do need to preface this, and it's a good thing that the game prefaced it with this, because I forgot. These streams are gonna have some trigger warnings involved. Oh, game loud. Give me a second. Yeah, like, this game is, like, very much, it opens with a hard, this story is not suitable for minors warning, and that is warranted. It goes into themes about mental illness, abuse, cults. Just be aware of what you're getting into. I'm gonna say that right now. Be aware of what you're getting into. And, like, I'm not saying that, like, if minors think they're mature enough to handle that they shouldn't be around. This game is, like, cool to stream on Twitch. It's not a porn game. But, you know, just be aware of your limits. Be aware of what things might upset you. Because, like, yeah, this game is a game.
Yeah.
No.
Tomorrow, I'll be playing the Breaking Things game. Tear it down.
Nice. Chapter 1. Summer That Never Was.
Sounds neat.
An island sits off the eastern coast of the United States. It's a little over 10 miles wide, and most of the year, a little over 10,000 people deep. They call it a summer colony. When the weather gets warm, the number of people pushing down on the island swells to around 50,000. The town here shares its name with the island. You live here. You're one of the residents pushing down on the place year-round. The steady residents don't contribute much weight, though. Off-season life is like a reprieve for the island, like lifting the load off the back of a perennial workhorse.
Nice one, Spirey. Island sits off the coast of the United States, then it gets up and walks off.
The summer crush is a different story. 100,000 feet at once give you the impression the seasonal colonists have all conspired to shove this charming New England rock right back into the ocean. But 2020's different. You don't see it happening this year. Can't say you're heartbroken about it either. Your name is Zen. It's pronounced more like Jen than Zen, but most people have been determined to mispronounce your name since elementary school, so at some point you decide to go by Z, and it stuck.
Hello.
Stuck it to your parents too, sorta, who endowed you with the romanization of a name which would either guarantee a lifetime of correcting people, or interminably acquiescing to their wrongness. God, that's a mood. That's a fucking mood. I basically lived with that problem for, like, 19, 20 years with my dead name. Like, it's French-Canadian, and the number of people who fucked it up was, like, a frightening quantity.
Mm.
Like, so, like, that's a little real, I'm gonna be honest. You like Z better anyway, because it's yours, not theirs. It's roughly 3 o'clock p.m., and you've just woken up. Earlier than yesterday, so that's a plus. And with a bit of a hangover, but that's far from unusual. Your bedroom is a bit messy, but you don't notice anymore. It's a cozy little depression nest, and it serves its purpose well, which is to store the body of a depressed 23-year-old woman when she's not working.
Fucking mood?
Whilst the decor manages to accurately reflect her personality and emotional landscape.
Fucking mood?
Ordinarily, you'd reach for your smartphone before even getting out of bed and whittle away the first hour of the day scrolling through the timelines of your various accounts. But for whatever reason, today feels a little different. You stand up to stretch your legs and have a look around to reacquaint yourself with the artifacts of your life, which have achieved invisibility through familiarity.
Fucking mood.
Okay, I click the posters, and you've had this exact arrangement of posters taped to your wall since you moved here. Before that, actually. These posters were on the wall of your dorm in college, in this exact pattern. When the time came to make your desperate getaway from campus, you ripped it off your wall in one big taped-together mess, rolled it all up, and hit the road. Then, when you got here, you simply unrolled it and put it back up. Why mess with it? This particular hodgepodge of pop cultural nonsense says as much about yourself as you'd ever care to say using a wall. Maybe it's a consequence of the media you consume that made you feel this way, but you've always believed you can tell a lot about a person by studying the things they used to like. In fact, you might even go as far as saying, in this era, an individual's personality isn't much more than a composite of all the media they've ever consumed, and their favorite stuff in particular. That's why whenever you meet someone new, you kind of wish you could just look at their bedroom and take a quick tour of all their interests, sparing you a lot of laborious banter and wondering over whether someone's worth your time. Again, it could be certain types of content you've consumed in your past which resulted in this philosophy, but you can't be sure. All you can do is refresh your memory on your various interests to reaffirm who you are to yourself, along with any imaginary voyeurs who have inexplicably decided to tune into your underwhelming morning ritual. That's your Metal Gear Solid poster. You've created a number of fanworks for this series, and not a single one of them is suitable for children. Very few are suitable for most adults, actually, but never mind that. You think Kojima has an advanced understanding of war, which has eluded authors far more celebrated than he. You also think Kojima has an advanced understanding of horny gay men with enormous butts, which is an asset of far greater literary value in your opinion. I mean, has anyone here seen Snake's ass? Snake has a hell of an ass. Like literally, every single depiction of Snake, aside from maybe one of his appearances in Super Smash Brothers, has just very deliberately had just the most toned ass that you can imagine.
They took his ass away in Ultimate.
Yeah. I thought it was 4 they took it. I thought it was 4 they took his ass away. Was it 4 or Ultimate?
Snake wasn't in 4.
Oh,
Snake wasn't in 4. They added him back.
Okay.
With no ass.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Wait, none of them has really nice.
Oh yeah, no, he wasn't in 4. Okay, I had a brain fart.
Lav, you have really nice legs.
But yeah, no, Ultimate. Snake has no ass in Smash Ultimate. You just look and it's just a void. Sakurai replaced Snake's ass with just a black hole. Insane Clown Posse, of course. You're way out of this by now, but you had a juggalo phase in high school. The reason for this decision was extraordinarily complex and layered, far over the head of anyone who would ever be inclined to wonder. If you even need to ask why, being down with the clown cannot be fully explained. You mainly keep this up as a reminder of your roots.
Stop.
Yeah, I was about to say that. A reminder of a philosophy toward family which you prefer to more conventional definitions. Now we got a Post Malone poster. Let's see what the game says about that. You've had this up since 2017, which is before Post went apeshit with all the face tattoos. Increasingly these days, he seems determined to look like hot garbage. And yet, the uglier he gets, the more fond of him you grow. You'll never Minty! Thank you for the sub! Holy shit, I love you!
Post Malone does look like the 0.01% of germs that aren't killed by your hand sanitizer.
Post Malone looks like... Okay. Post Malone looks like if, tattoo parlors were a factory to convert decent-looking people into dude bros. Like actually, before the facial tattoo was like, okay, like, just sort of vaguely conventionally attractive. After the facial
fair.
tattoos, dude, you look like Elon Musk shit you out.
Spyri says, BB, you're not allowed to destroy people on stream.
Okay. And yet, the uglier he gets, the more fond of him you grow. You'll never forsake this kind-hearted goblin prince. He could tattoo a dick on his face and you'd probably weep tears of joy. Minty redeemed Sprite Squid, so let me just switch over to that. And I'm gonna just leave it. How long is that redeemed for? I forget if it says 5 or 10 minutes. How long? With the best Sprite Squid, where is it? 15. Okay, 15 minutes. Wait, did I just... Okay. And yes, B, you're right about Homestuck. Now it's focusing on a picture of Karkat. It's like you said when you checked out the ICP poster. You like to keep reminders of your pop cultural roots. There's a long story you read when you were young. You almost never talk about it now. But this guy's here to remind you. Whether you like it or not, it's a part of you now. Let me just... Okay. 3:30. So 3:45, I'll flip Sprite Squid off. The calendar marks the days for your shifts at a local restaurant where you work as a waitress. The page is set to February 2020, but this is wrong. The pandemic sent you into an unusually bleak depression spiral, so you haven't flipped the page in months. This is right. The date is April 20th, 2020. You guess you labeled a lot of these months in advance at the beginning of the year when you were in higher spirits. A week ago was a day relevant to a childhood interest. 413, fucking Homestuck. So you facetiously drew a little doodle to commemorate, and today, of course, is Weed Day. Not that you actually smoke weed. And the calendar, it has the S-Burb house on the 13th, and on the 20th it says Blaze It.
Nice.
Mostly on account of being too lazy to bother acquiring any, but that doesn't mean the annual milestone shouldn't be solemnly honored with the gravity of a religious holiday. You know the unfortunate thing about potheads celebrating 420?
What?
It's Hitler's birthday.
Oh, fuck!
Little bit unfortunate, huh? Just, you know, like you do. And Minty says, yeah, blaze him. Yeah, let's blaze that. Fucking just take pictures of Nazi iconography and just light it on fire.
Yeah.
Another thing that happened on 420 was the release of Mother 3, which is worth celebrating.
Yeah.
As you stare at the calendar, you mostly just can't believe it's almost May already. Has it really been that long since you went to work? You guess that must be right. Early March was the last day the restaurant was open, and you've been holed up here ever since without pay. Honestly, the whole idea of, like, people really picking up on the pandemic only around, like, March, or, like, in this case, February, really kind of hits me weird, because, like, I was in, like, full-blown prepper mode, like, late January. Like, some people might remember, I was telling people, hey, this could get bad, I don't know if FEMA's gonna get involved, like, buy some goddamn food. I was legit, like, just worrying that my friends were gonna, like, really not be ready for this. And so, like, my perception leading up to all of this was, like, very different from the average person. Because, like, I was on a gas mask collecting community, and, like, we all were, like, trading around, like, information that we were getting, like, straight out of China. And I saw how bad it was getting, and I'm like, we are not ready for this. Like, they are legitimately just, like, locking people in shut down hospitals and shit. Like, we are not ready for this. Like, yeah. Minty, so on 420 we can celebrate by especially shitting on Nazis, smoking weed, and playing Mother 3. Yes!
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, like, I actually, like, ruined a friendship over me, like, trying to warn people about COVID. And, like, I do think about it somewhat often, but, like, you know.
Yeah.
Most of the people that I, like, tried to warn did, like, end up coming around and apologizing, but, like, there was one person who it just, like, we never really reconciled, and I do kind of feel bad about that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, when you were, like, telling me to get prepared for COVID-19, I was like, oh, it's probably not a big deal, and look at the shit now!
You've gotten by borrowing rent money from your friend Abby, who has also been shut in since the outbreak began. Not seeing her in months, not seeing anyone really, has had a very negative effect on your mental health. Probably the biggest reason you've been waking up so late these days. God, that is a mood. That is a mood. Not having to, like, go to class, not having to, like, go to campus, just, like, spending all day, every day in this room has fucked up my sleep schedule. I wake up, like, 11 o'clock most days. Like, that's a fucking mood.
Cheeto says, I blame it on China and WHO for not giving us info about it.
Oh, no.
WHO was, like, not being that secretive, but
No. I'm gonna side with Cheeto on this one. The WHO is playing it politically and refused to actually declare it a pandemic for, like, over a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But, like, I will say that, it was, our shitty president's decision to, leave the WHO.
Evie, I wake up 7 a.m. every day now. Remember when I told you about the sleeping techniques and shit? They work. Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try that. But yeah, like, legit, if you actually were, like, following it, the WHO and the CDC, I'm gonna throw the US under the bus here, not just the WHO, the CDC, have been playing this whole thing, like, super politically the entire time, and it's actually, like, really fucked up. And, like, the reason for that, to my understanding, is, like, the WHO was trying to cover for China, and now the CDC is trying to cover for, like, how fucked up the US responded to it. The whole thing's just a shit show. Minty. The pandemic gave me time to, work on art stuff a lot. I became a VTuber because the pandemic gave me time to do my shit. That's, yeah, honestly, same, but also, like, not getting to go to campus and, like, spend time with people and, like, have my routine has really, like, fucked me up, like, psychologically, so, like, I feel both sides on this one.
Yeah, I'll check VC text.
VC text, okay.
Oh, CRC, that's absolutely alright.
Yeah, CSC, that's cool.
We'd love you in here. Not that we don't love you otherwise, but still.
Yeah, but yeah, CRC, you say you've been to campus twice. I live in San Diego, but I don't live on campus at UCSD, and so, like, for me, it was, like, a ritual. I would go to UCSD, I'd have, like, a place I went to buy breakfast, a place I went to buy coffee, I would, like, show up at, like, 7, 8 a.m., get breakfast and coffee, go to class, then I would go to either, like, Price Center, which is, like, the big, like, student center with all the restaurants, or I would go to, like, the computer science lab and I would work on homework. Maybe I'd get, like, another coffee at Muirwoods, which is a really good coffee shop with, like, a study nook. So, like, not having that really has, like, fucked my, like, routine up and, like, just made things hard for me. Like, yeah, like, I don't know, just... I really had grown accustomed to campus life, and so the shift has been really difficult.
What from the governor of New York? Governors don't do pandemics? What the fuck?
That's actually fucking backwards, because it's up to the governor to set state regulations. The federal government actually can't order a lockdown that's actually backwards. Like, holy shit. Yeah, CRC. I've been in this small room all year, slowly getting worse at being social and existing outside, so now I'm terrified of going in when we shift back. Oh, that's a mood. That's a whole-ass mood. There's a ton of computer equipment here lying dormant. It hasn't been powered up in years, actually. Doing so would probably remind you of your college traumas. Sometimes you wonder if you'll ever turn it on again. That's probably for the best. Your hacking days are behind you. A lot of these old projects you were working on could have gotten you into some serious trouble. These days, it's all about cultivating your brand, although it hasn't been going all that well. More to the point, you'd probably be the first to admit your online brand is fairly shitty. Oh, mood! Oh, mood. Absolute mood. Like, I will be the first to tell you, the only reason I'm called Squid is because I refuse to change my name for a third time in a year. So, like, oh fucking mood, honestly. But one has to start somewhere. Rebuilding a social media presence after a series of psychologically devastating catastrophes doesn't happen overnight. Evie. I remember when I was just looking at news out of boredom, and it was, I think, November 2019. Evie, it wouldn't have been November 2019. November 2019 was, like, the first documented cases inside China, where, like, they basically told the doctor that was trying to report it that he was fucking insane and to shut the fuck up, signed the definitely not oppressive Chinese government. It would not have been November 2019. Like, the first anyone was really hearing about it was January 2020, when they first started reporting the first cases in Wuhan, which is a bold-faced fucking lie. Like, legit, all the talk about it starting in January, that's some bullshit. And Evie's like, could be December then. And then Evie's like, well, shit, now I have no idea. Yeah, like, legit, at least in the United States, all the reporting about the first cases was in January, which is just wrong. Like, legit, if you follow, like, if you look at the flu season in, like, 2019, 2020, there was a very high, like, spike of ILI diagnoses in 2019, 2020, and some people wonder if that could have been COVID spreading prior to it being, like, public knowledge. Because ILI is basically the diagnosis you get where it's like, well, it's not flu, but we don't know what the fuck it is. Spiral says I might be wrong. I mean, I could be. It might have been December. I just know all the reporting in the United States was really starting in January, when they said, like, oh, it's limited to, like, 5-6 people.
Spiral in my chat is saying, actually, Squid, sorry, I think you're wrong. I was discussing coronavirus with my manager in late November.
That's really interesting then, because like I said, at least on like the major news networks, they were talking about like single-digit case numbers in January. Yeah.
It's funny, like right before COVID happened, I was actually, like, getting really into, Plague Inc. And then I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, it might be just a case of other countries hearing about it and reporting on it sooner, because I know Eevee is, like, definitely not local. But I know that, like, China was suppressing information and, like, talking about, like, single-digit case numbers in January. So, like, I am wondering about the spread of information now. On the floor is a printout of your manifesto. You wrote this a few years ago before your life melted down. It began as an ironic exercise, but the more you wrote, the less ironic it became. You completed it just before the series of calamitous events leading to the aforementioned meltdown. You doubt this is a total coincidence, since, as Abby likes to point out, only crazy people write manifestos, which is more than a little hypocritical, since she's been actively writing one herself. Still, hers is pretty light reading and revolves around her secret RPF shipping theories, whereas the Jubilite Manifesto is an incendiary piece of left-wing literature that happens to revolve around unrepentant clownery. She's probably right to say it's for the best you never pick this thing up again. Your stroll down special interest lane has delayed the inevitable long enough. Time to get pulled into the vortex of your traditional wake-up scrolling binge. The timelines, the threads, the feeds, the comments, they won't brainlessly ogle themselves. And her phone wallpaper is Post Malone.
Oh, same, Minty. Yeah, personally, my day-to-day life was kind of the same.
Yeah, Evie's saying, I'm not saying there were cases, I'm saying that scientists in Poland were just freaking out about this shit. Yeah, I get you, Evie, it's surprising because at that point, I would say most of the world really wasn't keeping that much of an eye on it, at least from my American ethnocentric perspective. My order is being delayed and will be here between 4:28 and 4:38. Okay. Just checking updates on the sushi. You paused to admire your lock screen. It's a more recent pic of your boy, Post, complete with all of his most recent, utterly grotesque tattoos. The man is looking like fresh hell. Your heart palpitates and you feel momentarily nauseous, but you regain your composure long enough to unlock your phone. Oh, 15 minutes. Yeah, it has. And Evie immediately redeems Sprite Squid, so, Sprite Squid's back. Okay. Sprite Squid's back.
Sprite Squid stream.
Your phone unlocks. There's your background. It's a gratuitously pornographic, holy shit, it shows everything, piece of fan art. Thankfully, it's, like, covered enough, depicting two muscular homosexual soldiers caught in the throes of passion. You keep this one as your unlock screen so that prying eyes in public don't get a gander of material which some may find inappropriate. But as your wise-ass friend has pointed out, the Malone lock screen is arguably more decent to flash in public. But enough dithering over your gallery of obscene males. Time to check your accounts. Evie, you guys are in for a pixel stream because I have 18,000 points. Oh no! Most of your effort in attempting to build a brand has gone into your Instagram account. As a new influencer trying to get your footing, you've been tinkering with something in the e-girl genre. So far, you aren't doing anything too crazy. Your Dadaist impulses are what your TikTok is for. Oh, mood. Like, I want to start doing TikTok content, and when I do, I want it to just be really fucking weird. Here it's mostly a bunch of tame, silly shots of you posing around the island. The boys love it when you go to the beach for some reason.
For some reason.
Minty, the e-girl genre, that reminds me, what, Minty? Minty, do you want to be an e-girl? Oh, didn't Andrew go e-boy on Instagram? Yes, he did! Yes,
yep.
Yeah, he did. He also one time showed up to a convention, like, looking completely fucking dead, wearing a Minions t-shirt and handing out fidget spinners, so I feel like the whole, like, debacle with the Homestuck adventure game Kickstarter, which I'm not going to go into, because I am party to some privileged information that I'm not going to share, because, Kickstarter, like, private update. I think that whole thing kind of, like, probably psychologically messed him up. like, that's just a guess. Yeah, like, if anyone here backed that Kickstarter and has seen, like, the most recent private post they made, like, holy shit. Like, that was bad. And I really feel bad that, Hussie and What Pumpkin and everyone had to go through that. Like, actually. They're very basic. Your light following mostly attracts a bunch of... I can't say that word. A bunch of shrimps, reply guys, and rude remarks to the comment section. I will be honest, no matter what you do, if you have female presentation on the internet, even if you're not, like, actively trying to bait people, you're going to get the reply guys. Like, I have, like, people who are, like, not friends, but, like, acquaintances who are, like, completely outside that genre of content, but just because they have, like, female presentation, they just invariably get the reply guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Eric B, I'm reading the comments on the faux Instagram post. Eric B0452, you're Y-O-U-R, ugly. Swag Doggo 99, we stan a queen. E-boy Steve, just a bunch of fire emojis. That Gerald nobody, what? Okay, that Gerald nobody blank. Z69, some sort of username. That's someone mocking the e-boys. Okay. Pickle.Rick.Fart. Total shit.
Oh, I mean, I will say that I'm not familiar with the term reply guys, but I can kind of take a guess what they are from experience.
It's the people who always show up in, like, replies, basically, like, trying to seem smooth and, like, fucking, you know... Like, the ones who, like, the ones who, like, try to be friendly because they think they're gonna get pussy.
Yeah. Cheeto says no more awa awa. Yeah, there have already been 3 on the stream, so...
There's no sugarcoating it. Your TikTok is just plain weird, full of avant-garde shitposts of a humorous nature, usually performed in a completely deadpan manner, and with oblique intent to the average user of this platform. Sometimes you'll knowingly post cringe, always ironically though, which, as far as you're concerned, is dynamite content. These thumbnails are fucking gold. Like, these fucking faux pixel art... These faux pixel art fucking TikTok thumbnails are fucking gold. Not many people understand it, though a handful of loyal shrimps in your follower list always seem to lap it up. Abby never misses an opportunity to reprimand you for your cringe posting. This is to be expected, though. She's a pro after all, and even you know your cringe posts are indefensible. That's entirely the point. Twitter is bad. You hardly use this account, but you keep it on hand for the sake of continuing to receive abuse? You're not sure. The doxings and harassment have finally died down over the last year. Nothing close to what they were just after your meltdown. The persecution for your past crimes is barely at a trickle now, which is a double-edged sword. The posts are just balls, piss, cum. And the icon is her flipping a middle finger. It's 0 following, 804 followers. And the username is Z69Clown. Oh, I see. I see. The username is her TikTok name and Twitter name, and it's that Gerald was like shrimping. He's going like nobody blank, and then the girl serving. Okay, I get it now. I get the joke. Haha, funny. Haha. No, actually, that was good. The at is Z69 Clown Boner 420, Minty.
cloner, if you will.
Marshy in my chat is going, why is Squid calling me out like this, SMH? Marshy, I didn't know you were an e-girl.
Sure,
Actually, I didn't know you were a direct clown.
Sure, it's nice to get fewer death threats, but it's also a sign that no one really cares enough to bother, which is bad for the brand. Minty's checking if it's a real Twitter. It's been a few days since you posted any content. The fans are getting restless. Well, not really, but they are restless in your anxious imagination. You're just shy of 1,000 followers. Maybe a new post will push it over the edge? Of course you understand the crowd isn't that eager for more content. You know it's a common affliction among aspiring influencers, the need to keep pushing content out of fear their followers will get bored. Oh, mood.
Yeah.
As if they're a slobbering pack of wild dogs, insatiable beasts who must have more. More! But you're not an idiot, and you follow plenty of accounts too, and you know you could barely give a shit if even your favorite account stopped posting for a while. They can chill if they want, it's simply would not affect your life.
Marshy says, can't be me, I don't even 300.
Your posting habits are more a matter of personal ethos. If you want to build a brand, the content must flow, and so you shall make it flow. But what to post? This, as always, is the burning question. My order will be here between 4:10 and 4:20. Blaze it.
Nice.
You fire up TikTok because that's where the shit posts go, and God knows you don't have the energy for assembling a respectable e-girl fit or fixing up your makeup. You try to think of more funny, deadpan nonsense you can bullshit your way through while lying in bed. Well, not before fixing yourself up a little. Christ, you look like hell. You fix your hair a bit. No, still bad. Ugh. You know what? Fuck it. You're just going to use an absurd filter and crank the irony dial all the way up, looking more and more like it's gonna be a cringe post Monday. You start babbling incoherently. You even turn the voice filter on to maximize the cringe factor. What are you even saying? You have no idea where this is going. And the filter is just some, uncannily realistic, distorted face that doesn't match the pixel art at all.
Nice.
You play it back and... yikes. It's hard to even get through the whole thing. It's dealing massive amounts of psychic damage. Perfect, actually. This is what you're going for. Let the simps grit their teeth. Oh, the shrimps. I can say it. It's in the game. The text is in the game. Grit their teeth through every second of this monstrosity, and thank you for it. Truth be told... What?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go eat. I love y'all.
Love you too. Truth be told, this is the caliber of content they deserve. Yep, the reply guys are lining up to kiss your ass as always. The usual suspects every time. A little entourage of loyal and... I don't know how to pronounce that word. The word that's a really fancy way of saying horny. Hype men. It's sort of adorable and disgusting to you simultaneously. Butt McFuckles, you just posted cringe. Sir Soy 4684, she don't miss! Nyan Machine with a 1. Cringe baby. E-boy Steve. You just dropped a whole sack of these and a bunch of crown emojis. That Gerald. A true angel. Prayer emoji. Holy shit. If this game so far hasn't captured what it's like to exist as, someone who is at least adjacent to, actually important people on Twitter and holy shit. Holy shit. Minty, I swear to fuck if this is what makes me peek at what the fuck Homestuck is. What?
Marshy in my chat said, I'm gonna head out of the stream and sleep later, B.
Alright. Actually, maybe more disgusting than usual today. That feeling is creeping in. Disgust. Not with the boys per se. It runs deeper than that. Your post fucking sucked, and you're on the verge of regretting it. Why is it always like this, pushing out content? After hitting submit, equal odds that sense of loathing begins to settle in. Oh my god, that's a mood. I get that feeling every time I go live, like, honestly. Like, every time I'm sitting there, like, about to hit the button, I'm just like, am I feeling this today? And, like, once I go live, I'm fine. Once I go live, I'm like, yeah, this is fucking great. But before I hit the button, it's just, like, this immense feeling of dread.
Yeah.
Like, that's a goddamn mood.
Yeah.
Was the post a good idea? Could it have been better? Should you just not have bothered at all? It makes you feel crazy, this media landscape. Above all, you think your disgust isn't so much about the specific post as it is with a general lack of direction and inspiration. What the fuck are you even trying to do? What are you about? You're too depressed to come up with answers today, but then that seems to be true every day. You log off TikTok with dismay. And, Evie, that's real as fuck. Minty, chat makes it work. Everyone who shows up early, it's what makes it worth it. Evie. Yeah, and I never had that happen to me, but, Evie saying they barely read chat. You know, I respect that. I respect someone who can just fucking beast mode a stream without, like, needing the community there to, like, balance it out. Like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like Emery, fucking skater catboy, just like sitting there at like 0 or 1 viewers, just like rocking the fucking camera.
Emery is fucking great.
Yeah.
And he deserves more recognition.
Yeah, no, yeah. Actually, let me just, real quick. My bot. Where's my bot going? Is Stream Elements not in my fucking chat? Okay. Users in chat. Wait, yeah, Nightbot's in here, and Nightbot's the one I have that command with. Let me try that again. There we go. There we go. So yeah, like, y'all, fucking check out Emery. Emery is, like, good. You're too depressed to come up with answers today, but then that seems to be true every day. You log off TikTok with dismay. You're getting a DM on Discord. It's your friend Abby. Not surprising, since she almost always hits you up after you post some content, usually with some friendly critique. Today is probably no different, and you have a feeling you already know what she's going to say. Abby, isn't it a bit early in the day to be sad posting cringe? Abby, you usually have the courtesy to wait till I'm sound asleep and you're drunk off your ass. Z, fuck off, I know it's cringe. Abby, so this is what it's come to. Abby, your brand as an ironic cringe poster is congealing before my eyes. Z, I guess? It's hard to come up with, like, ideas for shit. Abby, ain't that the truth? Z, what are you talking about? All you do is post vids of you looking hot and saying dumb shit. Abby, yeah! Okay, I will say now, I am aware of, like, a conversation that happens later on in the game where Abby just straight up goes, like, if I recall correctly, they're, like, saying, like, she's like, I'm smart, I got through an Ivy League school, and Z's like, yeah, by fucking the professors, and Abby's like, yeah, that's the smart thing to do.
Huh.
Z, that's a hell of a brand if you can make it work, which you obviously can. At least you know what you're about. I'm still trying to figure that out. Hasn't been going well lately. Abby, that's easy. You are also about looking hot and posting cringe, apparently. Z, well, not fucking hot enough, not like you. Abby, nonsense. Sizzling bitch plastered all across my timeline begs to differ. And the gentlemen callers you have attracted to your content. They seem none too displeased. Z. Christ. Abby. Whoa, and what's this, Z? You crossed the 1,000 follower mark. See, you're being so down on yourself for nothing. You're well on your way to the big leagues. Z, the fuck is this patronizing shit? Besides, how am I even on your timeline? You don't even fucking follow me. You're too embarrassed to remember. Because it would hurt your brand if people could check your follow list and see my freak ass there with all my past baggage. Abby, oh, that's not fair. You know the game, Z. Z, how many of your fucking 3 million followers would you really lose if you followed me? Abby, I do follow you. With an alt, you know this. Z, I mean on your main, Abby. What would it cost you realistically if I just showed up on that list? No fanfare, no shoutouts, or any bullshit like that. Just one friend following another because she's got her back. You'd lose what? A few grand maybe? Even then, it'd just be a handful of snarling cunts you don't need stinking up the joint anyway. Abby, it's not even about that. It's about keeping the discourse down. Come on. I mean, not to sound like a bitch, but I couldn't handle this shit you went through. You know damn well we both got the same kind of dirt on us, but like... Z, but what? Abby, but you already fucked yourself up, and I'm still keeping a lid on it all, like, delicately. And if you thought it was rough for you, think about what it would be like for me at my level of visibility. Z, oh, I see how it fucking is. You're too famous, you'd fall harder than I did. It's fine, I got thrown to the wolves because I'm a nobody, right? Abby, aggressive keyboard mash. I'd make the noise, but I don't want to, like, skip 5 pages forward by mistake. No, I mean, like... Z, I had to go to the fucking hospital, Abby. Abby, okay, fuck, I'll follow you, Jesus. I was just messing with you. Why do you have to turn it into such a serious thing? Z, I don't know. It's fine, actually, don't follow me. I know exactly why you don't. I'm just being shitty because I'm in a bad mood. You're right, of course. If it triggered discourse, I'd be the one to take most of the heat anyway. I just need to keep piecing my brand together the old-fashioned way. Abby, old-fashioned? Like horse and carriage shit? Z, yes, Abby, that's exactly what I mean. Like how people used to cultivate their social media platforms when everybody owned horses. Abby, what? Horses? What? Z, I was fucking joking. I mean, just figure out what I'm trying to do or say here, and let people who are into that come to me naturally. The type of people who wouldn't give a fuck about what my past is like. Abby, more keyboard mashing. I know you were joking. Can we please just let it go unsaid for once that we always both know when we're joking? We're always joking. We get the shit. We are not basic bitches. Z, yeah, I know you know. My dry response to you was also a joke, idiot. And can you cool it on the key mashing? I'm still fucking hungover, and it's the texting equivalent of listening to noisy traffic. Abby, key mashing random autocorrect words. Like, oh, it's chaotic spelled with a KH, juxtaposition dharma. Yeah, Z, question marks. Abby, auto-corrected key mash exclamation, to take the edge off for my poor and feeble friend. Z, oh. Abby, I do that sometimes. It is one of my good goofs, as you know. Z, whenever you do that, it's only funny to you. It's just confusing to everyone else. Abby, nope, it's subjectively hilarious to all involved. Z, has anyone ever not been confused when you do it? Abby, lol, as if I even ever talk to anyone much but you. Z, at least maybe we can agree the notion of chaotic juxtaposition dharma sounds pretty cool, whatever that even means. Abby, fuck yeah. Z, it's why I thought you might be bringing up a worthwhile topic rather than continuing to destroy my morning with your useless brain garbage. Alright, let me check chat real quick.
The auto-corrected key mashing is kind of funny, not gonna lie.
Evie, interesting. Oh, phone going up. Hold on. It's... hello? I don't know how to unlock it from the phone, but, if you just leave it, I'll come right down. Yes. Alright. Bye. Sushi's here!
Hug!
I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna fucking get dressed, and I'm gonna I'm gonna get words on stream going first.
Alrighty, see you in a bit.
Yeah, give chat something to do. Let's switch over to my BRB scene, and I'm gonna leave Discord going because I figure you can talk to the good people.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have your chat pulled up.
Okay.
I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment.
That's cool.
I think you meant tea for the drink water.
You just get words on stream set up. Okay.
He says 5 hours. How and why? Well, I mean, it's a long build, I guess. She forgot to mute her mic. Ooh, that's a nice fist. Ooh, that's some nice articulation. Got a double jointed elbow. We've got wrist articulation, 2-point wrist articulation. Got a little wrist swivel in the arm, and then of course we've got a ball joint for the hand. It's fucking sick. One moment. Alright, we good. Out comes a bag. stretch myself a bit here. Because my hands are getting a bit sore, as well as my shoulders and arms. Ooh. Ah. Nice. All right. You heard that? Nice. It's a little piece in here, or well, a big piece in here that's actually like barely attached to the runner, it seems like. But I will keep it there for the time being. Alright, so we need L1, 25, 26, and 22. No, 26, 28, and 22. Why did I read 25? Brain, please. Ah,
I am returned, and I have the sushi, and also miso soup, and
ooh,
and just seriously, thank you so fucking much. Like, actually. Yeah, everyone seems to be having fun with words on stream, so I'm gonna let that run while I eat my food.
nice.
Evie, I'm not having fun. Evie, fuck this. When Minty's dyslexic ass is correcting Evie on what letters are in the thing, that's...
Oof.
This miso is a little fishy, but, like, I'm into it.
Fair enough. Monarch's in my chat going, build, build. Hell yeah.
Monarch was, like, super excited when I posted I'm getting those headphones. He's like, tell me how the fuck they are.
Nice. I'm still really enjoying my Bear Dynamic DT770s.
Yeah, I just really wanted, like, a nice pair of planar magnetics, and I've, like, had my eye on headphones in that price range. I just, like, couldn't really justify it before. I mean, it's still hard to justify, but, like, you know.
But yeah, Monarch, I am building the real grade new Gundam. And I've been doing that for over 5.5 hours now.
Man, since this was takeout, they just give you a container of the eel sauce that you pour on yourself.
Oof.
I just drenched this thing in fucking eel sauce.
Oh. I'm starting to feel hungry now.
Well, if only you had treat stream set up.
If only.
Oh, and it comes with like spicy mayo, like they put on American sushi. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. B, if I could, I would like share this with you.
It sounds fucking good.
People in my chat, I guess boner, and they're like, why is boner a word on this? And I just got the word that uses all the letters.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we beat level 1.
There was like a tower defense type stream game in that same vein that I saw, I think, on Planet Blonde stream, and I want to try to maybe get into that a bit.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave words on stream running until I'm done with my sushi. He's like, I don't think I could do visual novel and sushi at the same time.
This 144 kid is shaping up to be almost as tall as this 100 unicorn on my desk. Probably going to be taller with the funnel array.
We're actually doing good. We just beat level 3.
Damn.
Wait, no 3-letter words. That's a 3-letter word. God damn it. Wait, did someone already get slammed? God damn it. There we go. Got a 5-letter word.
Nice.
We're not cheating, Evie. Yeah, I am not cheating, Evie. I swear to God. Oh, skip 2 levels. God damn.
Ooh.
So now we're on level 5.
God damn. Yeah, it's the same. Okay.
I know if we're gonna get this one.
Cheeto goes funky music. Yeah. I kind of like it.
Oh, I just got a long one. Wait a minute. I just got the big word. We're one away. We only need to get one more word. We only need to get one more point. Come on. 88 out of 89. God dang it.
So close.
Okay, now that I've had my sushi and we've had our word for stream, let's get back to the game.
Lav in the VC text says, thinking about how B's lore pre-universe skip outfit is really fucking good.
Hold on a second. I'm popping some in VC text so that I saw what Spirality just said. You just saw what I said in VC text?
E. At the moment, I'm not going to address it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's switch back to game. And
You switch away from the sprite also.
Yeah,
Turtle ban.
I did that. I'm willing to bet Evie is gonna spend points again on 15 more minutes of Sprite Squid.
Evie in my chat says, hi, Minty. She's already gone, though.
Yep, Evie just paid for more Sprite Squid.
Nice.
Abby. Lamau morning. It's almost fucking 4, bitch. Z. Good point. I gotta get going. Abby. Okay. Any sign of you going back to work yet? Z. Nah. Thinking that job is toast for good. Abby. Shit, why? Z. For a while I was hearing stuff from the owner about reopening the restaurant and getting ready for the summer, but I haven't heard from her in weeks. I think she might have given up on the whole idea there will even be a tourist season and just left the fucking island. Or maybe she just got the Rona and died. Abby. Fuck. Z. It's fine, I don't really care. God, my hands are a little sticky because of the eel sauce. B. I said eel sauce. What do you think eel sauce is?
Haha, hot eel cum.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you think the eels just fucking cum soy sauce and mirin?
Yeah. That's how they get eel sauce, right?
No. For anyone who doesn't know, it's a combination of soy sauce, mirin, which is like a type of rice wine, and sugar, and it's really fucking good.
Yeah, no, eel sauce fucking slaps.
Like, if you haven't had...
Cum.
Yeah, like, if you haven't had, like, just some gigantic fucking ridiculous American sushi roll just drenched in eel sauce, are you really living? Oh, Minty's saying I should wash my hands. What, you want more words on stream? I'm gonna go wash my hands!
Ew, no, it was not. I was wondering why there wasn't a corresponding part on the other side like that. Okay. So this arm's actually gonna get fucking cool.
Wah. If nobody actually wants to keep doing words on stream, I am back, and we can, like, switch back. Wait, there's only one N. Damn it. Wait, no, that's 3 letters. Fuck. This one is... I know this is a name, not a word, but I'm gonna try... Oh, yep, it counts names of places. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. Let's get back to the game. Z, it's fine, I don't really care. Abby, okay, but what about rent? You need me to send you more money? You need me to send more money, or Z? No, I'm alright. I think I just won't pay rent this time. I don't even give a fuck anymore. What's this idiot going to do? Evict me? Good luck with that, bro. Abby. Incredible attitude, I love you. Z, okay, gonna eat some shit right now because I feel bad. You head to the kitchen, which isn't in much better shape than your bedroom. You pause to consider that the only reason it isn't quite as disastrous is because you spend so little time in here. You make occasional trips to peruse your scant supply of food or your copious supply of alcohol. Then, more often than not, it's right back to bed. God, that describes, like, the first few months of lockdown for me. It was just get up, go to class on the computer, get food. Because, like, what happened was, I got a cold right before the lockdowns really kicked in, and we were really worried about, like, what if it was something, and, like, Dad was fresh out of chemo, which meant he had, like, no immune system, so even if it wasn't COVID, there was still, like, a really big risk. So basically, I was, like, quarantined in my bedroom for, like a month or longer. Like, yeah, it was, like, a month and a half. So, like, yeah, that was my beginning of lockdown experience, was just not even being able to leave my bedroom for, like, a month and a half. Did I forget to... No, I did not forget to unmute Discord. Okay.
I'm just, like, building.
Okay. This fridge is a total wasteland. It's hard to get out for grocery shopping. Sheltering in place has warped your lifestyle beyond recognition. Much easier to order shit, but money's been running low, and hitting Abby up for cash gets old. There's a pot of Kraft macaroni you think you made, what, 5 days ago? It looks like absolute shit, but it'll have to do. You heat it up on the stove for a couple minutes, then bring it to the kitchen table for consumption directly out of the pot.
I'm big tempted to make mac and cheese right now, and nobody can fucking stop me.
Oh no, Minty. Not being able to leave my room is just how my mom treated me when I came out. Oh no. And Evie, I just woke up, played the shit out of something, and now I regret it because I can't do anything because I completed everything. Rip. You make a mental note that this depression meal life hack could make for some decent, ironic TikTok content. Actually, COVID posting at the beginning of lockdown, like, I could see that. Everyone going like, hey, life hack, if you feel too much like a piece of shit to get out of bed because of the fucking coronavirus, and you want to eat some food? Just, like, go in your fridge and find some, like, week-old fucking macaroni. Heat that shit up. You're gonna eat like a fucking king. Maybe you could pretend that this is, like, a fucking restaurant. You spit in the food first. Maybe you could think it's like that one preacher who was like spitting into the audience because of COVID, you know?
God.
Thankfully, that was not recorded in front of an actual audience. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if he was just spitting on an actual audience? Fun fact, the CDC finally, was it the CDC or the WHO? One of them finally admitted that COVID is airborne. Yeah, it's a little late for that, guys.
Well, Cheeto, there's, like, muscle and fat in the way of, like, any veins. So, like, it's not cutting off circulation.
What happened?
Oh, Cheeto is saying, why do I get anxiety that your socks are cutting off your blood circulation in the back of my head? Yeah, no, there's like a bunch of like fat and muscle in the way of any blood vessels.
Yeah, no, like a little bit of plump at the edge of like the socks is just normal for knee socks like that.
And a lot of people find it hot, so...
I'm a lot of people.
Are you shrimping to me because of my thighs?
No, I'm just saying I find that hot, like in general. Also it's weird, but... Oh, Minty, I'll fix that. It should be fixed now. Minty, that joke has a lot of meaning, Squid. I'm a lot of people. It's actually a little weird now, because you were offset to one ear for me, too, and I just got used to it. I just didn't notice it, but now that I fixed it, it's, like, really weird. Yeah. No, need some work. First, you'd heat up the week-old macaroni. Then, to save time, you transport the pot outside and put the entire thing directly in a garbage can. Then, to save even more time, you curl up in a nearby bush and patiently wait to pass away. Yeah, that sounds better. Not today, though, because you already shot your TikTok shot. On second thought, that idea barely even counts as a joke. Realistically, this meal belongs nowhere except in a dumpster. The macaroni is practically inedible. You force a few more mouthfuls just for the sake of preventing some of your internal organs from shutting down due to the malnutrition, and put it aside. What next? Oh yeah, might as well get an early start. This bottle of whiskey is already open anyway. That's because it's the same bottle you opened yesterday. Oh no, Z. Oh no. I know what this is like. Please don't. I'm pretty public about this. Like, I used to have issues with this. I can relate to this. Now that breakfast is over, it's time for phase 2 of the day to kick into gear. Keeping yourself alive is hard work. Making such a healthy breakfast every morning is really taxing, and it takes a lot out of you, bitch, you heated up macaroni. A couple spoons, as the emotionally brittle millennials like to call them, right down the drain, just like that. Then, when you're low on spoons, the only... Oh, they're red spoons. Fucking... The Homestuck references just don't stop. When you're low...
Trucker.
Yeah. When you're low on spoons, the only thing for it is to recharge with another session of mindless scrolling on your phone. You enjoy it? Hell no. But spoons don't grow on trees, and the invisible spoonometer, which probably floats over your head, seems to respond favorably to the practice. Bitch, that doesn't sound healthy.
Not so much.
Scrolling. Some drama brewing over here, some discourse ramping up over there. Fuck these people. Absolutely fuck every single one of them and all the infantile shit they argue over. Trump did what now? Who fucking cares? Democracy is over. Moving on. Wait, what's this? Another senile rapist is challenging him for the presidency. Be still, your beating heart. Glug, glug, glug. Your attention turns to the comments your posts have been racking up. Even on old posts, there are always a few new replies to check out for a laugh.
That was fucking scathing.
Yeah.
God damn.
And then here's an Instagram picture of of Z about to walk off a cliff. Candice Schmandis, LMAO, do any of you disgusting sycophants even know who this bitch is? Do you know what she did? I'm going to assume that if you're willing to follow this cunt, it's only on account of ignorance. But if you continue to follow her after you see all the receipts, then I can only assume and it trails off. Who's this bitch talking shit in your mentions? Oh no, a chill runs down your spine. This was one of the nightmare people who helped cancel you a few years ago. You thought she got bored of you, but it looks like she's at it again. She's working hard to dredge up your problematic past to make sure anyone who didn't realize you did that stuff stays well informed. What a service she's doing for the public. You simply block the vile harpy and continue scrolling. People like her tend to be hit-and-run trolls. Sure, it's still somewhat triggering to see them rear their heads now and then, but it's pretty rare these days. The followers with the real staying power, of course, are the reply guys. The merry little band of lonely boys who flutter near your flame. A modest shrimp farm, as you've come to regard it. God bless them.
Nice.
That's the American dream, right? To own a nice little farm. You can herd anything on your quaint plot of land. A humble patch of dirt the founding fathers died to bequeath you. They died for your right to harvest shrimps. Maybe they weren't half bad? Well, no, they were. You're just an enterprising woman making the best of a series of ill-intentioned imperialist blunders which took place several centuries ago. You guess that's all anyone's doing, really. These boys, though, they aren't genocidal frauds who stain the history books of your public education. They're mostly just a bunch of harmless, randy fools. You're almost fond of them against your better judgment. You wonder how many members of this little flock happen to live here on the island. Probably nobody, since you have so few followers. You guess some of Abby's followers might live here, though. Actually, it's more than likely. Since Abby lives here too, she's probably got a few shrimps who are thrilled to be living on the same small island with such a sexy and popular influencer. Could the same... was that...
Funny. I want paw, pad, thigh highs. I only have boring normal ones. Remind me after stream, and I will link you.
That reminds me, I absolutely need to bust out the thigh highs I bought from one of my friends runs like a small clothing brand, and I bought some like not quite thigh highs, but like just short of it that I like really like.
Nice.
So, like, I need to dig those out of, like, whatever hole they've fallen into and, like, put those on at some point, because they make me feel nice.
Yeah.
Could the same basic principle apply to you on a smaller scale? Someone following you just because he happened to notice you're local? Not out of the question. You linger on the idea. The 1,000 people who follow you, they... hold on, sir. Yeah, like a soreness in, like, the back of my... Yeah.
Ah.
The 1,000 people who follow you, they like you, right? Ostensibly, this is why people follow each other. The hate which has chased you around has obscured this truth, but it seems likely this is how normal people operate. That's kind of incredible for you to dwell on, that these people actually like you. Feels like a miracle that anyone would. You're certain that this list overwhelmingly consists of cishet males. You wonder how many of them are attractive. Can't possibly be more than a precious handful. You try to imagine these kings, these magnificent jewels in the rough. That they would bother following you, a complete loser and shithead with a bad attitude and even worse content, while they have the audacity to be good looking and probably sensitive and misunderstood. You realize you're getting drunk enough to wonder if it's a good idea to reach out to your followers through a story post to see if anyone's nearby. Actually, that is not true. You don't wonder if it's a good idea. You're perfectly aware it isn't. What you mean is you're getting drunk enough to know it's a bad idea, but do it anyway. Oh, that's a fucking mood! Oh no! Oh no, I know that feeling. No! Why waste another second bullshitting yourself about it? You know you're gonna end up caving to yourself in the mental debate, so you cut to the chase and just do it. You prepare a cunning thirst trap and post it to your story. When I'm, like, not quite drunk, when I'm just, like, tipsy, like, I know that mood where you're like, I am just drunk enough to do things I know I really shouldn't do, and, like, think it's a good idea in the moment, even though I know it's a bad idea. I know that mood. That's...
I have been tipsy before and, like, posted shit on my Twitter that I shouldn't have to immediately delete it.
Yeah. In my case, it's more like sending messages to people I really know I shouldn't.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, like, does anyone remember MSN Messenger? At one point, I accidentally, well, not accidentally, but, like, I ended up with a big-name porn artist on my MSN Messenger friends list, and I, like, never talked to them at all, and it was always, like, super weird and awkward seeing them on my friends list. And one time I was, like, a little bit tipsy, and I was at, like, MagFest or something, and I just shot them a message, and I never heard back. And it's just, like... God. You check your DMs, and within minutes you collect about a dozen messages, all from the usual simpy suspects. Guys, I think it's fine for me to say the word, because it's in the context of the game. Oh, non-pixelated? Yeah, it's been about 15 minutes. You're gonna redeem it again, aren't you? Oh, yeah, you redeemed it again. Okay.
But yeah, no, personally, I have, like, established with myself a personal rule where if I'm tipsy and I think that something that I want to post is a bad idea, I don't post it.
Yeah. Question, is this the same for you where, like, if you're drunk, you're fine. If you're tipsy, that's the no-no zone?
Yeah, I will say, if I'm drunk, I typically just straight up won't post on social media because I do not have the energy.
No, what I mean is, like, if I'm sober, I'm sober. If I'm drunk, I'm just, like, me, but, like, slower. If I'm tipsy, that's where the bad judgment is.
Yeah.
Like, if I drink enough, I loop back around and just am like, oh, it's me with, like, a slowdown filter.
I mean, I will say that, there are a bit more nuances to it there, but yeah.
Yeah, like legit, the most dangerous part, like, spot for me to be in is where I'm, like, just, like, kind of tipsy, not, like, drunk, and I'm just like, That's the danger zone.
I will say
I
that
love y'all.
I will say that when I'm getting into tipsy, I'm good there.
Yeah.
It's like there's a certain point.
Yeah. Also, you're like super loud, so I want to like check my levels. Can you like talk real quick?
Oh, am I too loud? I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
The funny thing is, as soon as you did that, after you backed off, your volume was much more reasonable. So I think you were just like closer to your mic without realizing it.
Oh, I do kind of lean forward a lot in Gunpla streams, so maybe I'll just like push it back here. So like,
Yeah, you just like
There we go.
you got like loud and you were like starting to clip, and I was like, is that my setup? Yeah. You check your DMs, and within minutes you collect about a dozen messages. I already read that sentence. Yeah. Guys you were expecting a reply from, no matter where they live. Really predictable shit going on here. Wait, dude. Yeah, Evie, if you need to go, then go. Like, don't fuck your sleep schedule for my sake. Appreciate having you here.
hey.
Something about this dude's face and demeanor pisses you off for reasons you can't put your finger on, so you block him. Most of these replies are completely useless. And it's someone with a Sonic avatar. He drippin'. I'm in Brazil, but visiting as soon as I can. And it's like a guy with like fucking American Dragon Jake long hair doing like a peace sign and wearing like a chain.
Nice.
Also, I love how I could say that you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just like the black hair with like the shock of yellow.
Oh yeah.
Hang on. One guy here says he's from Brookline, Massachusetts. That's not far off, actually. There's something to work with here. Much depends on how invested this guy is. Maybe you could rope him into coming to the island soon. Ferry schedules vary throughout the year, but there's practically always one departing from something. I don't know that. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna try. Someone from Massachusetts is gonna come in here and be like, "You don't know how to say words." So
I thought it was Brooklyn, not Brookline.
Brooklyn is in New York.
Oh.
They're two different places, B.
Okay.
If it is Brooklyn in Massachusetts, then fuck me. It's spelled Brookline. I don't know. It's spelled Brookline, and Brooklyn is the one in New York, so, like, my brain is fucked. Thank you. You've expanded my brain about 12 sizes.
I will point out that there are like several Kansas cities throughout the United States, and only one of them is in Kansas.
You know what's really fucky?
What?
Think about how you spell Kansas.
Yeah.
Think about how you spell Arkansas.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Did that before, yeah.
I broke Toka's brain with that one.
I thought about that one when I saw that meme that went around a couple years ago. America, explain!
Yeah.
Why is this Kansas? And this is not Arkansas.
Yeah, no, so Tolka was, like, looking at, like, how to pronounce names of different things in the United States. I was like, hey, type this into your text-to-speech. And she was just like, what? 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 Yeah, there's practically always one departing from, I'm not gonna try, which is probably about an hour's drive from place that we've determined is also of inordinate pronunciation. Maybe he could even take the trip today if his desperation level is high enough. But then it all depends on whether he's worth bothering with, doesn't it? It's quite a puzzle, thinking about the factors in play. If he's hot enough, his desperation index could be very low. It might be like pulling teeth getting him down here, which would kill the impulsive allure of this dumb shit stunt. But if he's a ghoul, you could probably get him to swim here. But then, if that's the case, why would you go to such lengths to debase yourself like this? Why, indeed. It's an internally rhetorical question. Of course you would. Your thoughts turn again to your idol, dear sweet Post. A complete swamp goblin of a man. And yet, if he were in your kitchen right now, you have no doubt you'd ravage the poor fellow. He would probably be afraid of you. It would be better if he were afraid of you. Your secret wish is that one day you hope to strike sexual intimidation into the heart of an American singer, songwriter, rapper, record producer, and actor, known for his introspective songwriting and laconic vocal style. Not that you would ever make such controversial remarks out loud. Not again, anyway. Not if you hope to have a brand someday. I'm loving this fucking game so far. This isn't even a game. This is just me, like, paging left through just a massive cutscene. This is like a comic. This is a read-along. That's what this is. I was expecting more, like, dialogue trees, maybe? But, like, no, this is fine.
Minty Atslav going, think about it. Ghost could cuddle anyone ever at any time. Ever. For however long.
And no one would know.
Unless the ghost wanted them to know.
Yeah, but, like, imagine, like, you have, like, a celebrity crush, you could just sort of, like, slip on over there, they'd be none the wiser.
Eh. That's, that has some, uncomfortable implications, too.
Fuck it, you say. You only get to ruin your life once, or sometimes many times in rapid succession. But if that's the case, you like to think of it all as one long, grand act of ruination. And if you're really committed to daisy-chaining a series of life-hobbling mistakes together, you might as well make it count. Z. That's not too far. Percy. Yeah, Z. Just drive and then a ferry. Percy. Yeah, I've never been there. Z. Okay, don't really care. The typo. I read it as the typo for effect. Percy. Typing bubble. Typing bubble. Typing bubble. Z. Oh my god, stop fucking typing, Percy. Clown. God. Lol. Over there writing a goddamn graduate thesis like a complex, well-articulated response is going to mean fucking shit to me. Percy. Okay. Z. Insane. Who do you think you are? Percy. I don't know, just a guy who likes your content? Z. My content is fucking trash and oh, you know it. Yes, I'm gonna read the typos. You can't stop me. Percy. Not really. You look good. Z. Percy. 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 Z. Dumb name. Sounds like the name of a cuck. Whoa, that's a word I really can't say on Twitch.
Hey, Twitch mods, she didn't mean that.
Yeah, I'm reading the game. I am reading the game. Wow, this VOD is immediately going off of my fucking shit. Like, as soon as I'm done with stream, I'm gonna, like, put this on YouTube and delete it. Like, wow. Percy, I'm not really getting this. Do you really mean all these insults, or is this part of, is this what you're into? Z. Jesus Christ, Percy, shut the fuck up. I still have no idea if this is a good idea, or if you're a waste of my fucking time. Percy. Alright. I'm going to choose not to take any of this personally, since you can't possibly know enough about me to form meaningfully negative opinions. Z. Holy fucking shit. We got a lady killer over here. Percy, I'm flying through the panties. They just keep getting soaked due to your amorous repartee. Percy, wow. Z, moron. Can you just send me a pic already? Percy, oh, yeah, hang on. This is good shit. Z, the selfie is corny AF. Fail, bad. Percy, sorry? Z, these ellipses you put before sorry are also corny. Don't get cute with me. Like, fuck, I'm not getting it. Do you think you're useful or whatever? Or charming? Like, you don't matter? Your little idiosyncrasies, that's a word. And quirks of personality do not mat.er. Take off your fucking shirt. Okay. Hold the fuck on. This is quickly turning into, like, actual, like, follower grooming. I am not down with this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I thought Z was, like, cool and relatable. Content creator with, like, struggling with mental illness and alcoholism. But, like, yeah, no, this is quickly turning into, like, actual, like, grooming. Holy shit. Like, no.
Hussie, what the fuck?
And he sends the no-shirt pic. Okay. And she sees it and laughs, vomits. Z, LMAO with LMOAAOOOO. Percy, you aren't going to upset me. I get it now. You just like talking shit. It's your thing. That's cool. Go ahead and tell me how bad I look. I can take it. Z, no, she vomited into the macaroni! She vomited into the macaroni!
Huh.
So she saw this dude's shirtless picture, laughed, and then vomited directly into her food. I mean, the food was bad, and she was probably gonna get rid of it, but still. VC text.
Green.
It looks the same! It looks the same! It looks... Hold on, I'm putting that on stream. Copy link. Add... Hold on. I'm putting the comparison up on stream, because holy shit. It looks the same. B, can you pull up stream real quick?
I cannot.
Okay, can you look in well, I'll take a screenshot of the game and put it in VC text.
Good. Yes, please, love.
Oh wait, it gets better. Minty just said in the... So here's the whole thing. And, yeah, and Minty just said, the extra funny thing is Green used to have a Link Minecraft skin, and, like, Percy of Hyrule. This was on purpose. I'm not taking anything else for an answer. Holy shit, that's good. That's real good.
Well, Lav, even though that wasn't meant to be caps, also... Hey, Lav!
Okay. And then Z, no, word I'm not saying twice on this goddamn website. And Minty, I already removed agree. And Z, I'm not fucking with you. You literally just make me laugh so hard I puked in my macaroni. Percy. Percy, okay, that's not true, but a good one. Z, you did. That dumb fuck face. Your shrimp-ass fuckboy Casanova face. Oh my god. Dipshit, you're so dumb. I LAOL'd so much I barfed. Also, I drank too much. Percy, well, you definitely do seem drunk, but I still don't believe you. I don't think you barfed. I think you're saying that for comical effect. To own me, if you will. Z, to own me, if you will. Fucking... And then, like... fist emojis and sweat emojis, like, jerking off. What?
I think you've got that backwards, Cheeto. It's a little hard with its TOS.
What?
Cheeto in my chat says, this site is too soft with its TOS nowadays. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I am literally going to, like, insta-delete this VOD as soon as the stream's over, because I literally said the C-U-C-K word. And now my Tamagotchi's yelling at me. Oh, okay.
Your Tamagotchi out here like, hey, fucker. Feed me.
Yeah, I just, like, feed it a shitload of stuff all at once, and that way it doesn't really need me to mess with it for a while.
You inflate your Tamagotchi.
Hey, I mean, if it keeps it from needing food.
My god, Squid.
to own me, if you will, and then Z sends a bunch of emojis implying jerking off. Percy, laughing, and a smiley emoji. Z, you suck so bad, Percy. Percy, little shirtless baby boy from Brookline, Percy. Shrimpy, Peccary? Okay, that's a drunk typo. Nips out. Mommy would be so proud of you and your cute little nippies. Check this out, stupid. And then it's the vomit in the mac and cheese. Percy, you probably just Googled that. Z, nope, look. Percy, lol, okay, I believe you puked. Good one. Are you alright, though? No, man, this isn't happening. Percy, what isn't? Z, we aren't bonding over my fucking macaroni puke. Like, this isn't a moment we're having. We aren't becoming friends, and you aren't going to fuck me. Bye, Perce. The shenanigan is complete, you suppose? It can be a rush to pull shit like this, for reasons you couldn't really explain. But the rush is always short-lived. What soon fills the void it leaves behind is that unmistakable feeling of self-loathing and disgust. Yeah, because you just did something that, like, actually, like, you're worried about being canceled for the shit you did before. And you do shit like that. Holy shit. It's all a joke, isn't it? Your life, your brand. Come to think of it, you're not sure which of those two words is more deserving of derisive quotes. Maybe your quest to build a brand is childish, more vainglorious clout-seeking, contributing to the loud and labored rasp of Western civilization's last dinosaurial gasp. Maybe you should just delete all your accounts. It's not the first time you've had this thought, but it will be the last. The last thought you have before you pass out, that is. And she just passes out right there on the table. It's the music from the trailer.
Cheetah says, although we allow half-naked women in hot tubs. Only in hot tubs, though.
Go back to the macaroni picture. Why? Oh, fuck. I forgot to hit transition after I deleted the Grian. Oh my god. Thank you, Minty. I deleted it, but I forgot I was in studio mode. Okay, why do you want the macaroni picture with the selfie? Oh, you wanted the Grian with the... Oh. I can do that, I can do that, I can do that. I got you, I got you.
Can't wait for the OBS update where they add a Control-Z.
Minty, don't worry, I got you. Let me just go back to where the page where I was comparing it so I can, like, line it up the way I had it. Okay, now go to the macaroni. There. There, Minty. Take your screenshot. Minty, did you get your screenshot?
If so, send it in VC text. We need to see that.
Okay, and now we're gonna have the music from the trailer, which makes me excited because it means story is happening. So the whole world is red, and there's a astral projection version of Z in the red version of the house. And she's standing next to the manifesto. Now she's looking at her drunk, passed out self. This color palette is... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Keep thinking of that one moment in the trailer where none of this actually happens in the game.
Yeah, like...
I'm sorry.
This color palette is burning my fucking eyeballs, but I also am, like, really into this vibe right now. And, Lav redeemed an Ada Ada.
Maybe I should throw in a bonus one. Ada Ada.
And CRC redeemed a beep boop. Lav's just like, God, fuck, no. Because of me Ada-Adaing. And now, the astral projection Z is seeing the passed out body Z as, like, face down on a giant Jubilite manifesto instead of the table. Love you too, Lav. And now everything in the room is turning into copies of the Jubilite manifesto. Now the floor is copies of the Jubilite manifesto. And now there's a strange figure at the door appearing to be crying blood. And Z is very obviously freaked out. This bitch looked like Herobrine. And Z's like, nope, not looking, not looking. She looks with one eye. And it's gone.
Benoit says, the browser is full screen and it's not unfull screening. That's concerning.
Oof. And the roof has turned into stars. And she's going into the roof stars. She's in space.
Sounds a little psychedelic.
She's in space. And there's
Sounds a little psychedelic.
Oh, and there's a giant guy in space. A giant silhouette of a guy with blue and green hair. Your work is unfinished. And then she just looks at the face silhouette and just is like, what the fuck? That was a hell of a dream. You haven't had one like that in years. Not since all that terrible stuff was happening in your life. Not since your dad was sick and you were deliriously hammering away at your manifesto. So it's not surprising the dream included both. You hate dreaming about him, always with the body horror shit. And then at the end, the strange man floating in space, the ephemeral muse himself. Could he really be back? Wait, what time is it? Oh god, it's dark. How long did you black out? Looks like Abby's already tried messaging you a couple times. Your head hurts and your mouth still tastes like cheese-flavored barf. Abby, wow, you look like fucking shit. Z, thanks. Abby, everything okay? Z, I puked in a pot of macaroni and fell asleep for a few hours. Now it's dark. Really productive day all around. Z. Oh wait, no, I was already reading Z. Fucking brain fart. Oh yeah, I also have some vague recollection of tormenting a semi-local shrimp who slid into my DMs. Abby. Lol, slid? I saw your thirst trap, fool. It seemed unusually desperate even by your standards. Made me worry. Z. So you started pelting my unconscious body with chat invites. It's cool, you're my mom now. Abby. Well, somebody has to be. The hag who physically birthed you fucked off, right? Z. The fucking off was mutual. Abby. When was the last time she talked to you? Z. Not since the incident. Works fine for me. You can be my mom. You're hotter and have much more clout anyway. Abby. True. Z. As if I could spare a single precious second of my day for ugly bitches. Abby. Lamal. Whereas ugly men are obviously a different story. Z. Obviously. Abby. Is Post Malone still your lock screen? Z. Yeah. Abby. You've got the shit all backwards. The nasty, not safe for work art should be your lock screen, and Post should be the unlock. So much more embarrassing and obscene if anybody catches you in public with Post on your phone. Z. So you've said. You're right, of course, but I don't give a shit. I love him. He's a sublime gargoyle, an exquisite heap of human garbage, the perfect affront to all my senses. Abby. Your taste is so bad, you're completely unfathomable. It's like, you need a 0 or a 10, and that's it. Anything between, and you're like, contemptuously asexual. Z. Not inaccurate. Abby. What about this shrimp you're toying with? How'd he look? Z. Average. A little below, maybe. Real Uncanny Valley stuff. Totally standard reply boy fare. He might have been nice, though. I don't remember. Abby. Lol, they're always nice. Doesn't mean shit. Z. I know. Abby. You said he's local? You going anywhere with this or pulling the plug? Z. The latter, I'm sure. Abby. Maybe you should modify your standards a bit and reel him in. Z. We're in fucking quarantine lockdown, Abby. Abby. So, this thing is all kinda overblown. We aren't supposed to, like, go to concerts and shit, and get sneezed on by huge groups of people or whatever. I don't see much harm in hanging out with a few people on an individual basis from time to time. Z. And by this I assume you mean... Abby. What do you think? What, you think I haven't been keeping myself entertained? I still have people over all the time. Z. Pretty dumb shit, Abs. Abby. What, you surprised? Z. To hear you're still an atrocious slut? Not at all. But your parents are supposed to be the ones claimed by the boomer remover. Not you. You can't just die off before you take all their money. Please don't do that to me. Abby. I'll be fine. I'll get a little cough and that's it. Big deal. Ooh, wait. Maybe then I can infect them? Z. Oh, actually, now you're using your fucking brain for once. Jesus Christ. I forgot people called COVID the boomer remover. I forgot about that. That feels like it was like 3 years ago. Holy shit.
Well, it was almost 1 year ago. I'm pretty sure I participated in calling it the boomer remover.
Then it actually became a thing that, like, regular people got, and I think we all just sort of collectively decided to stop.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everyone just stopped calling it the boomer remover all at once.
Yeah.
Abby, seriously though, when's the last time you hooked up with anybody? I seem to remember you were very busy, what, last summer? Z, I guess that was the last time. Haven't really been in the mood since then. Abby, you kept updating me on the revolving door of weird dudes you're picking up from the restaurant. I miss that, the stories were so good. Z, yeah, it was a real circus in here for a while, but I don't need shit like that in my life at the moment. Did your boss even know you? Oh, Abby, did your boss even know you're picking up her gross male customers? Z, as far as I know, she never found out. Doesn't matter, she's dead now anyway. Abby, what? Did you hear something, or? Z, no, it's just the reality I've chosen to believe in. Pretty sure I'm quitting that job even if she reappears. I don't give a fuck anymore. Abby, good move. I highly recommend not having a job and never planning to have one in the future, ever. Z, you're rich. Abby, I also highly recommend being rich. Z, working on it. Abby, not hard enough apparently. You got a straight shot to riches right here, bitch. Just marry into my fortune. Not even make you sign a prenup. Z, that's super generous, but no thanks. I want to make my millions the honest way, by helping you rip off your parents. Abby, yeah, but all that does is give me their money. Where does that leave you without the marriage certificate, huh? Z, oh, that's easy. You'll just give it to me because you wanna. Abby, I mean, yeah, probably. Z, I'll miss that restaurant if you never go wait tables there again. Z, I won't. Abby, it's where we met, remember? Z, yep. Abby, why didn't you pick me up that day, huh? Why'd you have to friend-zone me so hard? Fucking brutal. Z, because you're an ugly rich cunt, and I probably thought you looked smelly that day. Abby, bullshit. You dragged every sewer creature you waited on back to your place. Lol, and you have the audacity to call me a slut. Z, you are. Abby, so are you. Z, I'm really not a slut per se, so much as a person with an especially punitive set of self-harming patterns. Abby, well, if you hate yourself so much, why not, self-harm a bit with me sometime? Z, because I'm a filthy homophobe. This is a matter of public record, remember? Abby, lol, no you're not. Z, sure I am. I hate gays. Abby, no you don't. Z, well, you're gay and I hate you. Abby, I'm not even gay! Z, you're gay enough. Abby, don't erase my bisexuality. Z, I'll erase whatever the fuck I want. Abby, wow, I like it. Z, if we ever actually slept together, I'd fucking annihilate your bisexuality. You'd become a permanent lesbian. Abby, whoa! Z, this is...
You know, it seems we're reading Psycholonials.
Someone in your chat's wondering what the fuck I'm up to.
Yeah.
I'm running my own stream where we're going through a visual novel comic thing called Psycholonials. It's a new thing by Andrew Hussie.
I feel like I'm listening to a fucked up podcast.
Z, this is getting out of hand. This will never happen, Abby. I am deeply committed to being a problematically homophobic, heterosexual piece of shit who sometimes enjoys the company of ambiguously reptilian men. Besides, you're my mom, remember? Abby, oh yeah. Z, can't exactly fuck my mom now, can I?
My fucking god.
I'm deep enough into cancellation purgatory as it is. Abby, yeah, I would never do that to you. As my daughter, you are my responsibility. Hey, seeing as we now clearly no longer care about quarantine, so that I can catch this disease ASAP and kill my parents, why don't you come over tonight? I can cook something for you. Probably something better than macaroni barf. Z, no. Abby, come on. My place is huge and expensive and extremely empty. Does that sound better than wallowing in your nasty little depression cave? My chat's gone. Abby is just, please cuddle me, and Z is just, oh no, fuck you, I'll think about it. Minty, basically. Z, I guess. Abby, maybe we could snap some content by the beach tomorrow? You know how the shrimps always love the beach shit. Z, yeah, but I don't think I'll be putting out content like that anymore. I'm thinking of revamping the whole brand. Abby, oh? Z, yeah, I just had this crazy fucking dream. It was so wild. I think my subconscious was trying to tell me something important. I don't know if it's a good idea technically, but I think I'm obligated to do it now. The shit was just too powerful to just write off. Abby, do what? Z, remember my manifesto? Abby, oh god, that thing? Z, yeah, I know. It's all pretty out there, but I think there's something to work with there. Abby, well, if it gets you to come over here and helps you pull yourself together, then I'm all for it. I support you no matter what. Z, what a pal. The true test of friendship is if you can humor each other's manifestos. Abby, well, you humor mine, don't you? Z, oh yeah. I'm all fucking about, the truth of Jim Cook's secret romance. Abby, lol, J. Cook, actually. But yes, thank you for your crucial support. Z, I will say your place is the fucking bomb. Do you think your parents will vacation there again this summer, or are they Rona spooked like everyone else? Abby, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they hunkered down at the family compound all summer. Good riddance if so. Z, still amazes me they're okay with you just squatting in their $10 million vacation home, like, permanently. Abby, the fuck they even gonna do about it? I have the keys, and I am a grown woman who does as she pleases. Z, no arguing with that. Bet they must feel like they're getting a great return on that Harvard biz degree they bought you. Abby, yeah, fuck that. I'm doing some numbers, motherfuckers. My brand is poppin'. Z, something tells me they're unimpressed by your meteorically accumulated clout. Abby. Yeah, they take a huge boomer shit all over it any chance they get. I really wonder what they, like, wanted? What they were picturing. I'd leave school and slide into an Amazon VP spot or some shit. Z, they probably could have made something like that happen if you were so inclined. Abby. I mean, maybe? But what the fuck do they think business is? I'm doing business here. People like my brand. This is how you make shit happen. So what's up, B?
First empty runner.
Nice. Like, I can build on this to... Sorry, go ahead.
More than 6 hours in, almost 7.
Damn. What's this you're building that is so complex?
It's the new Gundam from Char's counterattack.
I'm guessing it's just really complicated.
It definitely is. Like, every little bit of this seems like super intricate so far.
Yeah. Oh, it is past Pixel. Yeah, it is past Pixel Squid hours. Thank you for the reminder. I need to get my Google Home set up at my desk again so I can set timers for shit like that. Abby, people like my brand. This is how you make shit happen. Like, I can build on this to do whatever, like, later. I didn't even need my fucking degree. Z, at least you finished it. Which mainly served the purpose of staving off their massive disappointment in you. Instead, they're only mildly disappointed. Abby, yeah, I'm sorry about all that. Z, it's alright, I ended up saving them a lot of money by psychologically imploding halfway through. MIT is actually super expensive if you aren't aware. Abby, oh yeah, one time my parents looked into buying it. Z, I meant tuition, you buffoon. Abby, I know, God, Z. Remember we promised to always know it when we were joking? Z, sorry, that sentence was, like, written really awkwardly. So I was, like, trying to figure out how to read it. Z, oh yeah, anyways, it's not like they had the kind of money your parents did to throw it in an expensive education. Sorry, B, what was that?
Voxid hopped in my chat, so I said, hello, Voxid.
Hey, Voxid, I'm reading a visual novel that is, like, actually really concerning while B builds Gunpla. Like, there have been a few words thrown around that likely will necessitate both of these VODs being deleted.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, when you said you'd be here for the stream, I didn't think you meant on your own stream. I'm sorry.
No worries.
At the very least, I'm, like, the only person in the Psycholonials category, so, like, people are watching.
Nice.
Z, they had to work hard for that, as they reminded me often. I'll be an eternal failure to them, which means they're failures too. Oh well, the problem half solved itself, so who really gives a fuck? Abby, huh? Z, I strongly recommend having at least one dead parent. Abby. Oh. Z, 2 is ideal, but what can you do? Abby, aside from contemplating casual biological warfare? Oh, context. This takes place during the beginning of lockdown. Z, yeah. My mom would never succumb to the Rona, though. Not her style. Abby, still so funny to me that you plan to get away from all that life drama was to come here of all places. Sprite Squid? Oh, I thought... Okay. There you go, Sprite Squid. 527. Abby, all melodramatically like, fuck this life, I'm running away to an island, which makes you think of like a remote island in the Pacific or something. Z, yeah, I mean, that was the plan. At one point I was looking at Guam. Then I settled on Fiji as the ideal getaway place, but that didn't really pan out. Abby, Fiji sounds nice. Z, yeah, Fiji's the fucking shit. Abby, but then you just hopped on a ferry to the nearest island possible. Z, it was cheap. Poor, remember? Abby, lol. You think she still keeps up with you, like spies on your accounts? Z, I'm sure mom has no idea they even exist. It was almost a moot point though. Before my insane dream, I was thinking about just deleting them all. Abby, what? Z, I just get that way sometimes. Aside from my crazy ideas, which should probably never see the light of day, I'm actually just so fucking boring. Abby, no, you're so funny. You're such an untapped resource. It's a crime you've been going to waste. I know you've been through some shit, but there are ways to rebound from that. Z, yeah, but... what?
Asks, which Gundam are you making? I am building the real grade new Gundam from Char's Counterattack.
Z, yeah, but I still agonize stupidly and wonder if I should just question the source of this torment. The internet is fucking insane. It just sits there as a bedeviling temptation. This massive, ominously humming well of satanic potential just beckoning you. Constantly. And if you aren't using it in some way to make something of yourself or elevate your identity somehow, it makes you feel like you're wasting a huge opportunity or something, or even wasting your life. It's like you're just saying, like, I'm so funny, and therefore it's a waste if I just fucking log off. But a waste of what? The system makes me feel like I'm wasting a resource by withholding myself from the system. But what if the system is what's wasting me? Abby.
Oof.
Damn. Z. So maybe I should listen to the sane voices in my heads instead of the insane ones. Like, forget that weird dream, just delete all this shit and try to get my life together in a more normal way. Abby, that's all totally fair. I hear you, but even if you wanted to go full normie, it's not like society's even functioning normally now anyway. Z. God damn it. Yeah, you're right. Abby, not trying to invalidate you here, just saying like, wait, hang on. Before you decide anything, I want to show you something. Z. Oh shit. You just followed me on Maine? Abby. Yeah? Z. You sure you're ready to take this kind of heat? Abby. I did it just after we talked. I felt like a fucking tool, but nobody's even noticed yet, lol. Maybe it'll never even come up. Z. Yeah. You're a paranoid bitch. So am I, maybe. Probably been overthinking this. Abby. Also, I decided something else. If you really do decide to relaunch your brand, even if it's a bunch of crazy shit...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Beans.
Oh. If you really do decide to relaunch your brand, even if it's a bunch of crazy shit, I'll give you some shoutouts. I don't care if people think it's weird. That's what friends do. They support each other. Z. Wow. Abby, don't worry about figuring it out now, though. Just come over. I'm bored and I miss you, and you need to eat something real for a change. Z. Alright, I'll head over. Abby. Yay! Oh, but don't drive drunk. Get a lift or something, or I can just pick you up. Z. Don't worry, Mom, I'm fine. The nap sobered me up. Abby. You promise? Z. Yeah. Okay, heading out. You kill the video chat. It leaves a loud silence behind. Maybe it's the sound of the ominously humming well of satanic potential you just described to your friend. Sound you can hear all the time, but only now are paying close attention to. Everything you said to her was true, of course. You believe it with every fiber of your being. The internet is evil. You've always known this. And the louder the silence gets, the more you begin to wonder if it's the only thing you've ever truly believed with any real passion. Aside from all this, of course. And she's standing in front of the manifesto, for anyone listening in from B's end. Alright, maybe you aren't as sober as you led Abby to believe. Still, you should be good to drive. No, don't. You grab your manifesto. You'll need to spend a few days brushing up on the material if you're serious about this, which you're still not sure if you are yet. But it won't hurt to bring it along and start reading. As you exit your apartment, you can't shake the feeling that everything is about to change. Maybe it's the fact that you haven't been out in a long time, but leaving your depression nest tonight carries...
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around before.
Oh, someone new?
Yep.
Hello, I'm reading a visual novel while B builds Gunpla.
Yeah. Did you come here for the gunpla or the thighs?
Or the visual novel.
Or the visual novel that Squid is reading in the background.
I hope I don't scare anyone off with that. I probably already have.
I haven't like taken a viewership hit, so I think you're good.
Okay. Maybe it's the fact that you haven't been out in a long time, but leaving your depression nest tonight carries the uncanny feeling of stepping into the unknown. You're glad you took your manifesto, if only because leaving empty-handed would make you feel vulnerable. As it stands, you suppose this is the closest thing to a weapon you've ever had. Now it shows driving. Nice little animated cutscene, a la Homestuck.
So how's the visual novel going?
It's going good. Right now it's showing Z drunk off her ass trying to stagger her way in a motor vehicle to Abby's place. Oh no, she fell asleep at the wheel. And she saw a hallucination of her dead dad, started swerving, and hit a tree. Or a light pole. Something. Yeah, okay, police have shown up. She's asleep at the wheel. She opens her eyes, sees the cop. She's reaching for the manifesto. Cop thinks she's reaching for a gun, pulls out a gun. She comes out with her hands up, holding the thing. She is really, oh god, no, oh, someone shot, okay, the cop shot the manifesto. Now she's mad, she jumps at the cop. More bullets. She's biting his arm, he drops the gun. She's reaching for the gun. Oh no, aiming it at the cop.
Oh god.
And she just shot the cop like 3, 4, 5, 6, several times. Holy shit.
Jean says, what is being built? I am building the real grade new Gundam from Char's counterattack.
And she noticed she was on camera, so she just stole the police car and fucking is booking it.
God damn. I hate to say this, but it seems like the main character of this visual novel may be a terrible person.
I think that's the point. And, yep, she's driving off the pier, and there she goes. Right into the water. Water's...
Did she
Car's
survive?
Car's filling up with water. She just bailed from the car. She's going for the surface. Wondering what she's doing. Probably faking her death to just get the hell away from the risk. Oh, she does not look happy. She is out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is escalating. Okay, so the gun, the manifesto, and some third thing are safe on the shore, on the pier. What's she doing? She's got the manifesto in one hand and a gun in the other. She's heading for where? I feel like I'm just terrorizing your viewers. And I'm assuming that's the end of chapter 1?
Minty says there are thighs for comfort.
Oh, wait, no, more psychedelic shit. What's going on here? Yep, end of chapter 1. There's a constellation that looks like a stage with, like, some bright lights on it. Like, maybe supposed to represent people on the stage? Huh. Yeah. So that was chapter 1 of Psycholonials. We are only 2.5 hours deep into stream. Oh, there's an interlude. Okay. Oh, and it's another cutscene. All right.
Just want to rest on your thighs right now. Ooh.
Okay. So you just killed a cop and dumped his car in the ocean. Nice going, genius. The cold hand of justice will close around your throat soon enough. Whatever it is that justice even means these days. Maybe justice is what happens whenever people with power manage to punish whoever was trying to fight back a little for once. Maybe that's why you need a little more power of your own. Enough power to claim justice is what's happening when you're the one settling the score. Or maybe what you need is even simpler than that. Maybe what you need is the power of choice. So what will you do then, Jen? You're a fugitive now, and it seems only two choices are available. You can turn yourself in, or you can run. Run like the wind and hide. Find Abby, dry yourself off, bury yourself in your work, and figure it all out later. Which will it be? Oh, game lets me make a choice.
Ooh.
I know what I'm gonna pick, but just for fun, I'm gonna act based on my own intention, but I'm gonna throw this to a poll because I'm curious what everyone thinks.
Nui says, I should go to sleep. If you want to go to sleep, do it. I know you've gotten to sleep to my streams before, and that's really cute to me.
Okay, 2-minute poll should be going. Just curious to see what the votes are. I've got 50-50 turn yourself in or run, alright? Yeah, we're just sitting at that 50-50. Again, like, I just want to see what the room thinks. Like, anyone who's in here, feel free to vote on the poll. It's running for the next minute about. I'm gonna vote for the one that I'm probably gonna pick, which is run. Oh no, Minty. Minty was trying to clip her toenail and she like cut her cuticle.
Ooh. That's not fun.
Oh, wait. Lol, sorry, I
What?
should have... Okay.
Give me something.
Okay, I clicked, and it's like, lol, sorry, I should have mentioned. The ability to make meaningful choices in the story can only be unlocked by a true successor. Unfortunately, that's not you. Not quite yet, at least. Okay, so it doesn't let me make the choices yet. It was, like, giving me the fact that, like, that's something that I will be able to do later in the game. Alright. Don't worry, though. I'll check in again later when you've made a little more headway with this mess you got yourself into. Until then, do whatever comes naturally, I guess. I'm sure it'll all work out. Lamau.
So your choice didn't matter.
My choice didn't matter because the game's not letting me make choices yet. Chapter 2. Pranksus, which I guess is a combination of prank and praxis. Yeah, Minty just pulled a little too much off and is like bleeding. It's not painful apparently. Yeah. You stand soaked and freezing, alone at the steamboat wharf at night. You just checked Uber, and no drivers are currently available, which you could have guessed might be the case at this hour during a pandemic. Maybe you didn't fully think this plan through. No, you shouldn't second-guess what you did just because of some momentary sogginess. You review the facts. Nasty cop fired a bullet at an unarmed drunk girl who just crashed into a tree. The bullet missed, but traveled directly through her painstakingly written manifesto, which really might as well have been like taking a bullet straight through the heart. What sort of author would you be if you didn't feel this way? So you did what had to be done. You checked the dead cop for a body camera, but he didn't appear to be wearing one. You're not sure if the sleepy NPD even uses those. Well, you thought they were sleepy at least. You guess all police forces in quiet summer colonies seem sleepy until the bullets start flying towards drunk girls armed to the teeth with manifestos. But that squad car surely had a dashboard camera, so you had to do something. What were you going to do? Shoot the gas tank and blow up the car? That probably only works in movies. And the water is right there. You're completely surrounded by the stuff, actually. Now, the only evidence linking you to the scene is your wrecked car registered to your name in the immediate vicinity of a dead cop without a squad car. Okay, that sounds pretty incriminating when you put it that way. You'll have to think about how to handle that. But more importantly, you really need to get out of here. You check Uber one more time. Now it says there's a ride available 6 minutes away. That's a relief. It'll give you some time to improvise an alibi. You dial 911 and think about what you're going to say before hitting the dial button. The dispatcher picks up and asks about your emergency. You try to sound calm because it's not a real emergency, not when it comes to the role you're playing right now. You're still cozy and warm in your apartment. You just don't know where your car is. Hey, I don't know if this is a real emergency, I just didn't know where else to call. I'm pretty sure my car was stolen today. The dispatcher goes through the motions, asking for your name and other relevant information. No reason to hold anything back. You want them to know who you are so they can rule you out when they find the body in the wreck. You then continue weaving your improvised story. Yeah, so I think it might have been my abusive ex-boyfriend. He's been snooping around lately and he has a spare set of keys. The fucker never gave them back to me. The dispatcher asks about him. Damn, you didn't think this far ahead. You continue spinning. Oh, his name? Sorry, I don't know if... I'm pretty scared of him. Not sure I want to be on record ratting him out. Don't you have, like, some witness protection shit I can do? The dispatcher explains that isn't really how that works, but they can send an officer over in the morning so you can file a police report. Oh, wow. No, I don't think, you really need to end this call soon before the wheels completely fall off this attempted alibi. Hey, can I text for... Oh, no. Oh, no. I know what she's gonna do. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
She's gonna send the photos of that dude.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Hey, can I text photos to you to 911 or the police? How do I do that? Yeah, she's gonna rat out Gree in Minecraft, as you put it, Minty. Jesus Christ. The dispatcher provides you with a number to text and you hang up. Your mind races for the right play. You panic and send the most recent photo which comes to mind. That probably was not the best idea. Maybe you should have just hung up after saying you were scared to give his name, but you just had to go further with the bullshit. Witness protection program? What the hell was that? Oh well, it's done. It's a small wrinkle in your alibi, but you think you've easily done enough to leave the police feeling confused about what happened tonight. Yeah, or you just put that poor fucking dude on death row. Holy shit. This is going places. Also, now we got, like, some sort of fucking hip-hop trap remix of, like, the first few notes to, Claire de Lune. Or wait, no, is it Claire de Lune or what is it? No, I don't remember. It's some classical piano piece. I'm blanking. Is it Claire de Lune? God, this must be what it feels like to have, like, dementia. Somehow, role-playing on the phone with the first responder has been more psychologically draining than exchanging gunfire with one. Oh yeah, oh no, I skipped one. Your Uber's here, not a moment too soon. You're freezing and exhausted. Somehow, role-playing on the phone with the first responder has been more psychologically draining than exchanging gunfire with one.
Gee, maybe it's because you just fucking framed someone for murder?
Yeah. Abby. Whoa, I can't believe you actually came. I've just been watching my phone all night waiting for you to tell me you can't make it after all. Get in here, there's plenty to eat. I made... Z, are you okay? Why are you so wet? You look soaked. Z, yeah, I fell in a puddle on the way over. Well, you were right, I was too drunk to drive, so I just took an Uber. It's hard to find a ride this time of night. Abby, oh yeah, I bet. So you fell in a puddle and got soaked head to toe? Z, it was a big fucking puddle. Abby, Jesus. Why don't you go clean up? You can grab anything from my room to change into something dry. Z. Yeah, dry sounds good. Sorry, what was that, B?
I said Pat Lav. She says, this is fucking rough, I want to be held.
I'm sorry, Lav. I feel like I'm, like, taking your viewers on a ride they don't want to be on.
It might be a good idea to switch to a different VC here. I'm gonna yeet into VC 2.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Is your viewer count dropping or something? Oh, you're already gone. Okay. I'm actually, like, curious now. Oh, yeah, that's a dip. That is a dip. Tell me I'm sorry. Jesus. Yeah, tell me I'm sorry, because, like, she's down to 9 viewers, and I feel like that's my fault. Abby. Okay, I'll be right here. I'll heat you up some dinner when you get back. Lamau, God, you poor thing. You're having a rough day, aren't you? Abby. Don't worry. You made the right call coming over. I'll take care of you. See. Thanks, Mom. Lav, just have both open. Just have both open. Or wait, can your internet not handle that? Oh no. Fucking uwu translator. Oh, the audio? What about the audio? Oh, multiple music. Yeah, just... Okay. Abby. Oh, wait. I know, I'm going. And so Abby's like looks down and sees the bullet hole in the manifesto. Oh no. You can't bring yourself to tell her yet. Tonight was too much. Hold on. You can't bring yourself to tell her yet. Tonight was too much. You just need an evening to unwind without making Abby freak out about your cop murder. You're sure you'll get around to telling her later, if you can think of the right way to break it to her. She's been too good a friend to saddle her with the disastrous karma you can't seem to avoid stockpiling. Or perhaps you aren't stockpiling karma so much as dharma. Or maybe it's some chaotic juxtaposition of the two concepts. Call back to before. Maybe you've been key mashing your whole way through life, and only now is your soul reaping the auto-corrected consequences of this haphazard practice. Gotta ditch this. You stash it in one of the bottom drawers underneath some junk. She'll probably never look in here. You guess you could have tossed the gun, too, sent it to a watery grave along with the squad car, but now you're technically a fugitive. You trust the future even less than you did at the start of the day. There's no guarantee you won't need this again later. You didn't ask for this shit. Yeah, you guess you shouldn't have been driving drunk, but why should that mean you're suddenly dodging bullets from one of NPD's finest? Whatever, the pig is dead, but you know the matter isn't done with... know the matter isn't done with you by a long shot. It'll keep haunting you unless you start fighting back. This was the gift that departed officer gave you tonight. An albatross that'll hang around your neck for the rest of your life. But you suddenly decide not to see it that way. The true gift he gave you was resolve. You're so pissed about it, now you know you're on the right track. Your ambivalence about rebooting your brand is completely gone now. In its place is the same rage and disgust which led you to write your manifesto in the first place. Rage and disgust for injustice, for the systemic evils of this nation, for the weakness and compliance which quell the righteous outrage of its citizens. And now, several years after its completion, there's even more to be mad about. Persecution from the miserable wretches online who canceled you. The ensuing mental breakdown which caused your life to spiral until you ended up on this island. And now, on top of all that, an almost certain shitstorm brewing from law enforcement once they start piecing together what happened tonight. Well, they can do their worst. All the dirtbags out there can have at you soon enough, because you won't be hiding for much longer. Your brand is about to get a very serious facelift, and once you step into the spotlight again, from now on people are going to find it a lot harder to ignore what you have to say. You and Abby have a lot of work to do tomorrow. The next day. Your name is Abby. It's pronounced exactly as it's spelled, so that's made life pretty easy for you. Another thing that's made life easy is the fact that your parents are rich. Rich doesn't really do it justice, though. Most people who vacation on this island for the summer are rich relative to the average American citizen. Your parents are billionaires. Not the kind that barely qualify. 1 billion has 10 digits, but they didn't seem content to stop at 10, and society was more than happy to oblige. They own the house you live in, which represents a minuscule rounding error in the grand scheme of their total net worth. Easy to forget about most of the year, and they probably would if you didn't live here year-round. Growing up, you form memories of this place strictly as a summer home. But after college, you decide to move in here permanently. Mostly because it keeps them out of your hair. It's not the most convenient place to visit, so they never bother until the summer rolls around. And this year it's looking more and more like the summer as you once understood it. Never will. It's roughly 9 a.m., and you have just woken up. Later than yesterday, but that's okay. You're up late last night tending to your beleaguered friend, and even popular influencers need to sleep in sometimes. Your bedroom is tidy, and you always notice if it isn't. You make sure to keep it that way to reflect well on your brand whenever this room is used as a backdrop for your content. Ordinarily, you'd reach for your smartphone first thing in the morning, after an extensive routine of cooking breakfast, exercising, and feeding your beautiful horse. But right after all that, you go for your phone to check out the action surrounding your exceedingly well-trafficked accounts. But for whatever reason, today feels a little different. Instead, you decide to take in the environment. As a thoughtful influencer, you really can't spend too much time tweaking the appearance of the lifestyle you sell to the adoring public. Nothing is left to chance. Your posters are carefully chosen and arranged to broadcast the preferred aesthetic to your crowd, and that aesthetic turns out to be a simple composite of your interests, which, judging from this wall, appears to be BTS, horses, and, well, that's about it. Your mind is a train that chugs along precisely two narrow rails. You'd almost be embarrassed about the single-mindedness of your enjoyments, but what can you say? You like what you like, and you make no excuses. Your fans are nothing if not supportive of these twin obsessions. You get a little closer to the hanging graphic depicting your favorite boys. It's hard to resist basking in their glow every now and then. BTS is an extremely popular K-pop group, and you are a vocal member of ARMY? Oh, yeah, BTS ARMY. Okay, right. Which is what the fandom calls itself. You estimate that you spend the majority of your waking hours contemplating these 7 extraordinarily beautiful boys. Your bio says you're bisexual, but you often like to joke in your posts that you like women, as well as exactly 7 men, and that's it. You're also an avid, I tried to pronounce that name once, I'm not gonna try again. I'm not good with names. Which is to say, you strongly believe that... Oh, it's a shipping name. Oh my god. It's a shipping name, good lord. Which is, you strongly believe that those two are secretly in love with each other. But you don't consider this a theory, or even a particularly well-kept secret. The evidence is overwhelming, and those who refuse to concede to these stone-cold facts are blind, delusional charlatans. You've even written a manifesto on the subject, which, as you've told Z before, is something only crazy people do. But you are the one exception to that rule, since when it comes to this subject, you aren't crazy at all. Your eyes are wide open. Spoken like a real crazy person, Abby. Spoken like a real fucking crazy person. Your wide open eyes wander to another poster, featuring a number of majestic stallions. What else is there to say on the matter? You just plain fucking love horses. Enough said? Yeah, you think so. Horses kick ass. The end. You meander toward your desk. Mostly cosmetic and hair supplies live here, plus some other silly stuff to keep things fun whenever you stream content from this station. Little conversation pieces, things for your fans to notice and comment on. Nothing from any fandom you're particularly interested in per se, but you're mindful of the interests of your followers, and you like to throw them little bones here and there. But when you're not streaming or doing yourself up for shoots, this here is the main reason you find yourself at this desk. You primarily use this laptop to write your fics. Lately, it's all RPF stories dedicated to exploring the alternate universe lives of your 7 favorite boys. Many of these fics get pretty racy. None of your fans have the slightest idea this is one of your hobbies. You keep a pretty tight lid on the habit since it's frowned upon in many fandom circles, to say the least. Oh god. Oh god. RPF. I'm guessing real people fan... No, honey, no. Honey, no. No. Okay, the truth is you think you'd get crucified if it got out, but you're not much like Z, and don't throw caution to the wind as she has in the past. Your brand is a tight ship. Well, except when it comes to effusively sharing your sexual exploits with followers. In that sense, it's quite a loose ship, but when it comes to writing fiction? It's a whole different can of worms, and heads will understandably roll if the wrong types of online stories were to be associated with your name. There's your horse. His name is David Hasselhoof. Your parents got him for you as a high school graduation present when he was just a wobbly-legged little colt. That makes him almost 10 years old now. When you graduated from Harvard, first thing you did was make plans to transport David to the island where you could reunite with him and tend him on your own in the summer home. He's by far your favorite family member, the very essence of quiet strength and loyalty. As for the silly name, it came with the horse. You had never even heard of David Hasselhoff before you got him. You assume it's a pop cultural reference that boomers would get worked up about. But the way you saw it, who are you to fault him their pop references? God knows you're prone to indulging in the references held dear by you and your peers, so you can't possibly begrudge your elders the same simple joy. Besides, you thought the name was cute. Your phone is buzzing. Who could this be? And I'm going to turn off sprite mode because it has definitely been more than 15 minutes. Oh, it's Z starting a video chat. Not out of the ordinary, but quite ridiculous in this context, considering she slept in your house last night. Z, what up? Abby, hey, you're awake. Z, kinda. Abby, why don't you come downstairs? I'll make you something. Minty, god damn it, I want to see how long you'd go with this. Fuck. Okay, I guess Sprite Squid's back. Nope. CRC, you're fine. Seriously, it's fine. I'm not angry. Abby, why don't you come downstairs? I'll make you something. Z, check out this bitch who can't seem to stop feeding me. What did I even do to deserve this bed and breakfast shit? You do realize I suck, right? Abby, you've been living a very unhealthy lifestyle. Oh, whoops, I accidentally switch off a Sprite Squid. Fuck. Abby, I just want to help you recuperate before you sink back in your den of despair. Z, I don't know if I'll be going back anytime soon. Your parents' huge bed is super comfy. I must say, I enjoy rolling around on its extravagant expanse, getting my stank all over it. I feel like I'm marking my territory. Abby, I'm glad you're amusing yourself in there. Z, I pissed in it, actually, to really get the job done. Abby, lol, no you didn't. Z, sure I did. Abby, please tell me you didn't actually pee in my parents' bed. Z, well, no, not yet at least. I do have to pee kinda bad, though. Abby, oh my fucking god, will you get the fuck out of there? Come on, we're in the same house, this is dumb. Let's hang out, tell me all about your big plans. Z, oh yeah, that shit. I almost forgot I made the harrowing journey to your manor. Abby, yes I know, you risked life and limb to get here and fell in a huge puddle. I'm hanging up now, come downstairs. She did not fall in a puddle, Abby. She did not fall in a puddle. Z, whose dick do you have to suck to get a mimosa around here? Abby, mine. Z, well, if I must, but if that's how it's gotta be, then your bed and breakfast is about to get a Yelp review for the ages. Abby, see, why don't you hold off on the booze for a while? Hold off on the booze a while. It isn't even 10 a.m. yet. Here, I'll fix you some orange juice. Z, what? I thought this was brunch. That's how you do brunch, right? Abby, yesterday you were so drunk you were barfing in your macaroni and falling into puddles. Z, oh yeah. Abby, just slow down. My parents have a wine cellar which you can feel free to raid tonight. Z, wow, nice. The Yelp review just got a lot better. Good enough to bury the tawdry dick-sucking lead, at least. Abby, lol. So speaking of last night and falling into puddles, Z, what about it? Abby, well, you were completely soaked last night, but I noticed your manuscript was dry. Z, yeah. Okay, so I lost my balance and I could tell I was heading right for that puddle. Abby, the huge puddle. Z, yeah, and I didn't want my thing to get wet, because, like, printing out another one would just be a fucking pain. So as I was falling, I used my quarterback arm and, like, launched it to safety, then splash. Down I go. Abby, I see. Wait, is there a hole in it? Z, oh, that's a hell of a story. Abby, it looks like a bullet hole. Z, yeah, it is. I shot my own manifesto. Abby, huh? You mean last night? Z, no. This was, like, years ago. When I finished the thing, I remember my whole mental breakdown. Abby, oh damn. I mean, yes, you told me the story, but I guess not all of it? Z, the day I finished that thing coincided almost exactly when all that was going down. Like, when my dad died and I dropped out of school and then completely fell apart and said all that crazy shit online. I also finished my manifesto and I guess I, shot it. Due to going nuts. Abby, Jesus. Z, well, you're the one who tells me only crazy people write manifestos. Is it really that surprising I'd pop a cap in my own magnum opus? Abby, I guess not. I have to admit I feel kind of crazy maintaining my own manifesto, but I don't think I would ever shoot it. Z, that just means you can't be all that passionate about it. Abby, oh, excuse me, but that is bullshit. Yeah, I'd buy it too. I would absolutely buy that story. Like, actually, holy shit. When I see Minty redeemed to drink water, I forgot to have the bottle of water ready, but, oh, no, that can of seltzer is empty. Fuck. I'm gonna go get a can of seltzer water, because my throat is starting to feel, like, really garbage. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm back. I'll hang out while Yeah, Minty, it was locked, that's why it wasn't working. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with a nice can of seltzer water. Oh, you already got tuber. Yeah, we're not getting it. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna like hang out for a second. We can like talk and vibe and like hopefully this seltzer helps my throat recuperate a little. Yeah, you can hear me talking about her thighs in the other tab. Simpler times when we weren't talking about shooting your manifesto with a gun. Nice. Okay. Abby, oh, excuse me, but that is bullshit. I mean every word of it with all my heart. You should read it. Z. Abs, I'm not reading your sordid K-pop manifesto. Abby, oh, why not? I'm trying to understand your stuff and help you with it. Z, because you don't need to sell me on anything. If you say that your boys are fucking each other, then I believe you. Abby, but there's so much to it. Z, yeah, and I believe it. Just let those boys be in love, you know? Good for them. I don't need it proven through your painstaking academic rigors. Abby, okay, fair enough. Meanwhile, unlike you, I am intellectually curious enough to delve into another woman's delirious manifesto. Z, oh, you read it? Abby, a few pages. That is, what little I could glean around the gaping bullet hole. So, what did you think? Abby, it's unsurprisingly quite intense. I'd expect nothing less. It's also very, Z, what? Abby, clown heavy? Z, yeah, it's all about clowns. Abby, wasn't this all just inspired by your Juggalo phase? Z, I know about that. There are a lot of inspirational forces that went into this. Yeah, Minty, that sounds really great, and I'm really excited for you. And like, the headphones we talked about just shipped for me, and like, I'm super jazzed about that. So like, I know exactly how you feel. Z, mostly all this shit came to me in a series of increasingly psychotic dreams in the run-up to my mental breakdown. Abby, that's pretty hardcore. Now you want to turn whatever this is into your new brand? Z, yep, I am fairly committed to it now. On a fucking mission. Abby, well, cool. I mean, I remember you talking about it before, but it was always in the vague context of some crazy thing you wrote, not something you actually wanted to do something with. So if I'm going to help you out, maybe you can explain it to me a little more? Z, mostly it's just a bunch of revolutionary rhetoric about how America and capitalism sucks and should be destroyed. Abby, naturally. Z, but the socialist rhetoric is repackaged to be, like, super clowny. Abby, well, who doesn't love a nice clown? Z, fucking nobody. Abby, so that's it? Lots of radical left-wing philosophy, plus, like, everyone gets to be a clown? Z, basically, but there's a lot more to it. There's also tons of lore. Abby, lore? Z, yeah, that's what my feverish dreams provided mostly. It's so much shit. I talk about where these ideas came from. The Jubilites originated on the planet Whimsify. Abby, whoa, a planet? So Jubilites are alien clowns? Oh, Minty, what do you mean square wheels? Tell me about this. I'm like super... Is this like those weird like shark wheels or like what? But they're flat? I don't understand. You may need to send a picture. Like, literal square wheels? Oh! Oh! Oh, no, that makes sense. Just like a solid cylinder. Okay. I get you now. Z. Yeah, well, they were. Their civilization died millions of years ago, and their founder has been communicating to me through dreams. Not literally, I mean, I know they're just dreams, but that's what the lore says. Abby. Whimsify. Okay, Z. Whimsify. That's how it's pronounced, but it's spelled Wimsiphae. Abby. Whimsify. Well, oh, cool. Didn't know it was this deep. I guess this was a whole creative writing project then, not just a crazy manifesto? Z. Oh no, it's still crazy as fuck, but yeah, it runs very deep. I think with my new brand, I'll just release the whole thing sequentially, like in little bits, a few pages at a time. Abby. Okay, so where do we start? Yeah, Minty, that all sounds really cool. Like, feel free to just, like, keep talking about that shit. That sounds cool as fuck. Z. Well, obviously, the first thing I'm gonna need is a new clown sona. Abby. Ooh, that sounds fun. Z. Yeah, clowns are fun as shit. That's the whole point of them. Abby. Lamau. Z. That's how I envision rebooting my brand. I just start the fuck over. Then I come out with my clown sona and I'm like, hey, this is me now. I'm a fucking clown. I do a bunch of photo shoots and that's my starting content. Once I establish myself that way, then I start rolling out the serialized manifesto content. Like, start pitching that to people and see if I can drag more enthusiastic new clowns into my tent. Abby, this sounds great. I can help you come up with a clown sona. Maybe later I can make one too. Z, oh, I'd expect nothing less. You'd make such a lovely Jubilite. Abby, wow, flattery will get you everywhere. Z, it better, bitch. Abby, lol, how about after breakfast we head up to my vanity mirror? We can give you a whole glow up. Z, a clown up. Abby, hell yeah. Z, this needs to be better than my old Juggalo clown sona. Abby, oh wait, I don't need to signal anymore because I'm not on B's stream. Y'all can just follow along with me. I was doing that because I was on B's stream. Okay, we're good. What did that look like? Do you have any photos? Probably, but it just looked like some edgy teen piss. You don't need to see that shit. It'll contaminate our results. Didn't you also cosplay that a long time ago? You should be an old hand at this. Maybe you don't even need my help. Yes, I did when I was a kid, but you don't have nearly the amount of gray makeup it would take to duplicate those results. So your next deck is a mini cruiser, right? It needs big wheels, right? So that deck actually has indents to avoid the wheels biting into the board and making it crash. Oh, cool. Huh? Never mind, we won't be speaking of that. I just want to make some cool clown shit happen here. I think I want to do something with Z's. Z's? Like my name? Oh yeah. Here, let me try something. Oh, actually, that's fucking sick. You like it? Yes, I do. Abs for a ridiculous bimbo. You can be a genius sometimes. I mean, I did graduate from Harvard, you know. Yeah, by fucking all the professors, right? Well, yes, but isn't that what a genius would do? Yeah, I rest my case. Here, let me mess with this look some more. Aw, look at you. This is so cute. It's not supposed to be cute, though. It's supposed to be badass. Well, it's that too, but mostly it's cute, because I know who's underneath. Oh my god. What? I don't know, maybe my clown zone is working too well. You're already hitting on me. Lamau, but I always do that. I know, but now I've added clown pheromones to the equation. Could be dangerous. Perhaps. So is that it? You think you're done? With the face, yeah. But obviously I need some new ensembles. None of your clothes are going to cut it because you're an absurd giant. I don't want to go back to my place anytime soon because, well, I just don't. We could always go shopping this week. More places are open for business than you would think. Yeah. What about a name? What? Doesn't your clownsona need a clowny name? No, I think I'll just keep my name. Since it's already a name I gave myself to replace my parent-given name. I'll rebrand and all, but I won't keep name hopping like a fool. I guess that makes sense. Some old haters will link my new brand with my controversial past, but I don't even really care at this point. They can take their best shot, but I'm not running anymore. Am I allowed to make up a clowny name when I make a clownsona? Of course. That is strongly encouraged for all those who choose to clown up. Oh, I know what I'll go with. My old screen name when I was a kid. Apple Pie. Oh, I see. Oh, now who's the one being fucking cute? I guess it was me when I was 10 years old and playing Neopets, but also it's still you in your cute clown makeup. You're right. It's a shame to waste all this clowny cuteness on my gay mother, who would think I was cute even if I took a shit right on her bedroom floor. Wow. So why don't we take the new brand for a spin and see what the people think? But you don't have your new fits yet. Whatever, I'll just take a headshot selfie. You want in on this? Alright. Okay. You clear out your Instagram account, deleting the photos from your stale brand, and post an inaugural selfie showing off your new clownsona. Abby cross-posts the same photo to her account and tags you in it. No going back now, the new brand is officially launched. This is really trippy to be playing this on the day when I'm rebranding my shit. Like, I just realized that. I mean, I've sort of been thinking it, but it just sort of hit me. The day slips by as you monitor the comments and feedback on your humble starter post. The reception to your clownsona is almost universally positive. You can't tell if it's real praise or if Abby's followers are just being polite to a friend who's an obvious charity case and just got a nice pity shout out. Doesn't matter though, because at the end of the day, clout is clout, and you have to start somewhere. You already have over 10,000 new followers, which seems like an absurdly high number to you. But when you consider you're just siphoning off some of Abby's following of 3 million, it's just a tiny drop in the bucket. Still, it's a strong start for only having posted a single clown selfie, and now it's up to your showmanship to build on it. Still clowned up, huh? Yeah, I'm living in the paint for a while, trying to get into character. There's a character? I thought your clownsona was just you. Well, it is. The Jubilite Manifesto says your clownsona is an expression of your truest self, like, final form. Sounds like some anime shit. It's totally some anime shit. Well, it sure seems like people are enjoying your clownsona. I think they're just being polite for now. It's all a bit patronizing. Your followers just like whatever you do, so of course they're going to be nice to your weird clown friend. We'll see how they really feel once I start rolling out my actual content. I'm really curious to see where it goes. I'll just keep giving you shoutouts until we can get your brand to take flight. I can't believe what a chicken shit I was being about following you. This could be so much fun. The losers who'd have a problem with me supporting you aren't even worth any consideration anyway. Yeah, basically. And besides, nobody's even said anything yet. Maybe because nobody has connected me with my previously problematic identity yet? I suppose that is one advantage of clowning up. You keep the old haters guessing. The haters will probably catch on soon enough. And then we'll see what actual consequences that'll have. I just don't give a fuck anymore. I hope they show themselves. Makes it easier for me to keep an eye on them. Yeah, whatever. Life is too short to worry about how the opinions of shitty people reflect on your reputation. We're just having some fun here. Speaking of which, looks like you found the wine cellar. Oh yeah. I highly recommend the 2016 domain. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna try to read that. I'm pretty sure it has stuff spelt wrong. Lol, if you say so. I don't actually know anything about wine. Neither do I. I just looked around the cellar and checked prices online. This was the most expensive shit I could find. It was for $17,000 a bottle. Really? The internet says so, yeah. I had no idea my parents had such pricey stuff down there. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Don't they also have a bunch of fucking Bentleys in the garage? There's one Bentley and a few other cars, but yeah, they spend money on a lot of stupid things. Maybe we should have saved this super expensive wine for a special occasion, though. Bitch, this is a special occasion. Just a couple of friends hanging out for the first time in forever, clowning up, making plans to cause problems on purpose. Heh, you're right. If this doesn't count as a $17,000 night, then I know what does. Cheers! Let this mark the beginning of a long and fruitful endeavor to exploit the living shit out of your parents and their obscene hoard of ill-gotten wealth. I'll certainly drink to that. What else did you have in mind? Give me some time to build the brand first, then I'll let you know what's up. It's all related, you'll see. The suspense is killing me. I hope you're prepared to bring this level of showmanship to your new brand and not waste it all on me. You don't need to worry about that. You just keep supplying me with fresh new shrimps, and I'll play the role of ringmaster. Minty. I guess saying she's the entire circus would be a compliment to her. At this point, yeah. Who's calling? Oh, nobody. Just some fucking spam. After 7 days and nights of being supplied... Oh. Yeah, Lav. Yeah, same vibe, honestly. After 7 days and nights of being supplied with a steady diet of fresh new shrimps due to Abby's enthusiastic hype, combined with your newfound flair for social media ringmastering, your Instagram following is ballooned to a figure you can barely comprehend. Just over 500,000 new subscribers. This total is unfathomable to you at one point, but you have to keep reminding yourself this is a modest fraction of Abby's total fandom. They count as your fans too now, only by the promotion she has generously provided. The true test comes soon when you begin to flex your vision in front of a sizable starting crowd. Yeah, she murdered a cop! You've begun releasing the introductory portions of your manifesto, which have met with a largely positive reception, if somewhat confused as well. While your new fans appear to be humoring your dogmatic content, they mainly seem to be here for the novelty of your clowny e-girl stuff. You're rolling in more shrimps than you know what to do with now. An almost limitless reservoir of thirsty boys would appear to be at your disposal for just about anything. Of course, they're mostly all the same eager shrimps who've been hounding after Abby for years, who seem more than willing to migrate to a greener, clownier pasture. And of course, as expected, a few old antis have begun to surface as well, and they brought receipts. You knew they would. You simply delete some of the comments containing links to your previously problematic behavior, block, and move on. Your negativity is overwhelmingly drowned out by other more positive comments regardless. Yeah, I noticed that. She, they. This is a relief to see, and it helps you rise above the hate. But you don't rise above it before you take note of every single hater and anti who smears you in your comment section and elsewhere. You make sure to maintain a thorough list of every nasty piece of shit before you block, move on, and benevolently rise above the noise. They are nothing to you now except motivation. Holy shit. I'm just looking over this. Good lord. I see the same Pickle Rick person made like multiple alts. Motivation to prove them wrong and make them deeply sorry it ever even occurred to them to post unkind words about such a cute and creative clown girl with a sensational new brand. Your sharp eyes on the coattails of your famous friend has all been good fun to monitor, but the fact is, you've barely even begun revealing the good shit. And before you share that stuff with your new fandom, you'll need to make sure Abby is up to speed on the next phase of the campaign. Abby, we need to talk about Pranksus. Lol, what? Pranksus. It's the first critical piece of Jubilite doctrine I'll be unveiling soon. But you need to know about it first. And much more importantly, you need to practice it. I do? Why? Oh, hey, Pepper! Hey, Pepper, welcome, welcome! We've just been streaming some Psycholonials. It turns out it's much more like a comic than a traditional visual novel, but I'm enjoying it. Although the story so far has been, a lot. Yeah, the story so far has been a time and a half. Just, you know, main character just, kind of murdered a cop. Just hit a tree driving, and the cop kind of freaked out at her reaching for something, and like, yeah, so she reaches for her like manifesto that she's been carrying around. Like the cop thinks she's reaching for a gun. She gets out of the car, she holds the manifesto on her other hand up, she starts screaming, the cop shoots the manifesto, she flips out, she fucking gets the gun from the cop and puts like 7 bullets in him. Like, yeah. Yeah, the story so far has been a lot. Yeah, I mean, the VOD's gonna be up on YouTube if you wanna, like, watch. Although, I can't say it'll be up on Twitch, because this game has dropped a few words that are very against TOS, and I'm probably going to delete this VOD as soon as it's over. Because, yeah, I don't want to get banned. Oh, also, it has been 15 minutes, at least, so Sprite Squid, go bye-bye. One of y'all are gonna spend the fucking 650 points for another 15 minutes of Sprite Squid. I fucking know it. I know what y'all are up to. I know what y'all are up to. Yeah, I blink. Okay. And much more importantly, you need to practice it. I do? Why? Because pretty soon, this movement is gonna need money. And I mean an absolute fuck ton of money. As generous as you've been with your credit cards helping me buy new clothes and shit, that level of financing isn't really going to cut it. Also, yeah, two ghost cat girls in chat. But one of my credit cards has a $1 million limit. Wow, a whole $1 million. That's cute. Cute? See, you drive a fucking Kia. And yet, I am with one with an exceptionally refined palate for expensive wine. And I also know $1 million is a bullshit chicken feed number. You need to start thinking bigger. Maybe you should try to relax. Your account is off to such a good start. Between the two of our accounts, we could pull together some really good revenue streams. If you start stressing out about how it's all chicken feed money or whatever, you won't have any fun. Isn't that the point of all this, to have fun? Abby, you still don't understand. Praxis is the very essence of having fun. And the more money you make, the more it multiplies the fun you're having. Okay, I'm sure that's true and all, but that's one of the points I've always been trying to make with my parents. I've already been doing some serious numbers. I know I half-assed my business degree, but I've actually been able to translate my following into a pretty profitable situation while having a good time doing it. So my parents can both go eat shit about my... parents can both go eat shit about my bad career choices. Yeah, on the topic of your parents, that's what this is about. I thought this was supposed to be about Praxis. It's also about Praxis. Well, what the fuck is Praxis? Praxis is fucking everything. A mission-critical plank in the Jubilite platform. A central pillar, actually. It's what most of my manifesto's sanctioned clownery revolves around. It also happens to be the key to how I start bankrolling the fuck out of this jam. Alright, genius, so what is it? Well, you know what a prank is? Yes. You know what Praxis is? No. Lol. Okay, forget all that then. It doesn't actually matter for the time being. Let's talk about your parents. If you help me out with this, then that'll be your first real-life lesson in Praxis. When's the last time you talked to them? Oh, a couple of days ago, actually. They rarely call, but they do keep an eye on my accounts. I'm actually looking up a definition. Praxis. Practice as distinguished from theory. Accepted practice or custom. Praxis is the process by which a theory, lesson, or skill is enacted, embodied, or realized. Praxis may also refer to the act of engaging, applying, exercising, realizing, or practicing ideas. This has been a recurrent topic in the field of philosophy, discussed in the writings of Lav, I'm probably already on a watch list. Let's talk about your parents. If you help me out with this, then that'll be your first real-life lesson in Praxis. When's the last time? Oh, I already read all that. They rarely call, but they do keep an eye on my accounts. And I guess they noticed I've been doing something different lately. Lol. They sure do hate your crazy socialist diatribes. But I also have them believing this is all just an act to own the libs or whatever. Like, good for ratings and all, but down the road we're just gonna fuck with people about it, turn it into a racket or something. It's just easier to deal with them if I tell them things like that. They think it's a good idea in theory, but wow, you sure do rile them up. This is all incredibly good, actually. Abby, you didn't even know it, but you're quite naturally gifted with the art of Praxis already. I am? Yeah, this is perfect table setting, prepping the marks and all. So I don't even think I have much explaining to do here. I just need you to call them again soon. I already typed a bunch of notes for you to hit in your conversation. Okay. By now, you've become considerably more familiar with the finances of Abby's family. Over the past week, you've pieced together a more complete picture through questioning Abby and a few other methods of research. Their political activity was some of the easiest stuff to find. Over the last 4 years, they've been steadily making huge donations to the Trump campaign. But more recently, it looks like they've switched to becoming heavy Biden donors. You're sure it's not for any ideological reasons, but likely due to the entire Trump charade looking more like a sinking ship all the time, especially in light of the pandemic response and its economic fallout. Posture check. You can tell this move must have been a bitter pill for her dad to swallow, and while he is kind of a dumbass, he's not so stupid as to let a perfectly hollow, easily corruptible president waltz into office without taking a whole bunch of his money first. The truth is, in the man's heart of hearts, you doubt he really gives a shit which gets to run the show, as long as he gets to take photos with him at $50,000 for plate fundraising dinners. Oh, and stretch your joints. stretch. And I still have that can of seltzer water I grabbed, so I'll count that as water, because it is. And if you take a closer look at the companies which they own a lot of shares in, it becomes pretty obvious the economic disruption has hit them pretty hard. Wild swings in their total net worth to the tune of billions. Their money people must have been moving the assets around like crazy to protect what's left. It's hard to pin down their total net worth given the complexity of the holdings, but your recent estimates have it somewhere between $20 and $30 billion. But probably not for long, depending on the economy, of course, as well as what you and Abby can manage to get into motion with your revolutionary new philosophy known as Praxis. So I just had a pretty long talk with them. They were really surprised I called, but happy to hear from me. I never call out of the blue like that. That's good. What happened? I just went through everything you listed for me, but naturally, you know, which meant I had to talk for a long time, just bullshitting away with small talk, so it didn't seem suspicious. That's great. See? I told you. You barely need any coaching at all. Lamal, come on, Z. Why are you so surprised I'm good at working my parents? I've been bamboozling these people my whole life. I bet. Go on. I finally got around to bring up the Bitcoin stuff again. Actually, it was really smooth because I already brought it up. What, like a year ago? Remember that? Yeah, because I told you to. I know. Have you really been planning this for that long? At the time I thought you were just having me do it as a goof. It was a goof, but it also served the double purpose of laying the groundwork in case we ever wanted to finally make all this stuff happen. Hey, Skull. Yeah. Normalize saying I love you to your fucking homies. Fucking Skull, love you, man. Can't wait until I have time to be on your stream some more. Really looking forward to finishing up Portal 2. No, Minty, I didn't miss the water. I said I drank some of my seltzer water. Skull, what happened? Yeah, Skull, what happened? You good? Like... Yeah, of course I'd shout you out. You're a homie. You're a homie. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I've had that happen before. I just had to, like, reboot my shit. Like, yeah. It was a goof, but it also served the double purpose of laying the groundwork in case we ever wanted to finally make all this stuff happen. That's how you have to do it. Think long-term and just make the most of future opportunities as they present themselves. Or create these opportunities, like we're doing now. Yeah, so I started babbling about Bitcoin shit again, per your notes. But I still feel like I don't know what I'm talking about when I get into it. I know you don't. It's good you sound a little confused about it, because you are. You're not supposed to be an expert. This is just stuff you've been reading up on a little. All you're doing is priming them. Right, so are you really going to hack all my parents' money? Like, that wasn't just more of their outrageous bullshit all this time? Abby, this is what hacking is. It's like 90% social engineering. You need to be patient, plant all these seeds along the way, set up points of psychological leverage, and then when the time is right, you have like a little bit of low-end programming ready to go. This is all a lot easier than it sounds. Let me check chat. Yeah, Skull, I've had something similar happen. Actually, it was during B's debut over New Year's. My computer just ate shit, and I had to restart it. Like, B can tell you the story about, like, it was the time, like, my credit card freaked out and everything was, like, dying, and I just came back on call like a nervous, sobbing wreck. B could tell you all about that. That was a time. Z. Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of stuff already. Well, I bet you have. Over the last week, I've been micro-targeting your parents on Facebook with ads for Bitcoin shit. Oh my god. For the service I want them to be using, of course. It's a real service, deals in high-volume crypto transactions. The point is to get them to do real shit at first, then get tricky with it a little later. Okay. I've also been emailing them shit that looks legit enough, kind of bombarding them with info. Offhand testimony from trusted people, other rich fucks spooked about the economy, and now you're one of the human levers too. When the time comes, you're the one who pushes them to make the final move. Who are the trusted people? I mean, they're fake. It's all just me. I started a few fake chain emails. You know, the ones boomers love to reply to and forward around? It's like catnip. They can't fucking help themselves. Put a ton of crap email addresses in the recipient field, including a bunch from people I know they're acquaintances with. Nobody too close, but names of other rich people they'd recognize and listen to if they saw them babbling about crypto as a way to protect their billions in a dumb email chain. Wow. Actually did this on a whim, being skeptical of the returns, but it's been working phenomenally. I got your mom to reply to one of these chains a few times credulously. I worked her a little bit with one of the sock puppets, some other rich dude she's met. It's so easy to get these names. The Republican donor lists are kind of a goldmine. Wait, you've been talking to my mom? Sure, why not? That isn't even the good part. Huh? After I got her interested enough in the subject, I had this dude kinda pull her aside. I deleted all the names from the chain and just worked her one-on-one, got pretty flirty. Turns out your mom's a real saucy bitch. What? Bottom line is, she's sort of having an affair now. Sorry, Abs, your mom's getting a lot more side action from me than you could ever manage. Oh my god! Please don't be jealous. It's just some undercover spy work, like some James Bond shit. This breathtakingly horny Karen means nothing to me, I promise. I'm losing my mind? Well, if I knew you'd be this hot and bothered by it, I would have just blind copied you on all the emails. I mean, I still could. Z, I don't even, you're unbelievable! How do you even come up with shit like this? Cool your jets, Abby. I already said what's going on. It's just a bit of playful pranksters, that's all. Not even that far along in the process, really. It's only phase 1. Phase 1? Yeah, I'm just setting them up. At the right moment, you, a trusted and beloved daughter who is famous and influential, will knock them down. Okay, I believe you, but how do I do that? Fine, I'll just walk you through the play. Thing to do now is wait until the right opportunity. Everybody's already spooked about the economy, so we pick our spot, and when we do, we exploit their fears over huge stock market losses to swoop in with the Bitcoin shit. And I work my angles too, like your mom. My email chain, Romeo, says he just shifted most of its assets to crypto to ride this out, whereas you're coming at it like an heiress. Just say you're trying to do your part to protect the family fortune. You push the same exchange site I've been pushing with my micro-targeting. So I get them to buy tons of Bitcoin, and then you hack the coins? Well, no, there's no hacking involved. Just stealing. The exchange service really exists. It's a real way to buy coins, and you put them all in a wallet. Their financial people will agree this is a sound way to do it. It's solid and vetted. I don't expect them to do anything their money guys wouldn't sign off on. We just step into the middle of the process. The part where your dad stores the shit in a digital wallet. I designed a spoof wallet site that looks and functions exactly like the one on the real site he's buying from. Similar URL. Even asked for a password first. Do you have his password? Well, no. Don't you see yet? These are still mind games. You enter any shit in the login fields and it works fine. But he'll enter his real name and password. At which point, the game's over. Once I have that, I could do almost anything. But it doesn't even need to stop there. He could even just go right ahead, feeling confident it's a secure site because it just accepted his password. And then he stores the coin data directly into my fake-ass wallet, at which point he's just fucking handed the coins right over to me. It's basic phishing shit. Usually people are more on guards for things like this, but not if trusted family members are sending them links being all like, cool, you're almost there, Dad. Now open the wallet. Here's a link to that. Yeah, I see. And once the coins are ours, that's it. Their money's gone. Yeah, Skull. Basically, this is a new visual novel by Andrew Hussie, the guy that did Homestuck. And we've just sort of been doing a read-along, and I'm really enjoying it. I resell them, move the money around a bit, stash it in offshore accounts. My guess is if we pull it off, it would be a long time before we even realized it was gone. If that happens, I don't know, just blame hackers or whatever. Well, hackers did take it. Exactly. So how much are we going for here? Like, all their money? Probably not. No way anyone's pushing through a $20 or $30 billion Bitcoin transaction, and their money people would shit bricks if it was proposed. But you hype them up for as much as possible, whatever their guys can agree to as sound diversification policy. Okay, Z, what are you even going to do with all this money? I have some ideas. Oh boy, well, I can't wait to find out what they are. Uh-oh. It's the police. Huh? Who could that be? It's the police. Yep, it's the police. And that is, I assume, the end of chapter 2. Minty, probably because that's the only other person she talks to. Also, they called her phone. They probably, like, located it when they called it. And it looks like there's no intermission this time. So, I don't see us fitting in another chapter in the 10 minutes I have left, so let's see who's available. You know, B's still going with Gunpla, but... Oh, Kai's streaming, and she's only sitting at 1 viewer, so... Let me just... there's my socials, follow me on Twitter, join the community Discord, I got VODs on YouTube... I'm not gonna be advertising my TikTok for a little while, just because I still haven't posted anything on it yet, but that is coming. I am a member of the VTuber group Digibento. Follow us on Twitter, join the community Discord. We have a YouTube channel for clips that our own Minty Cups is administering. And, you know, we're 2 chapters deep into this thing. It's 9 chapters long. There's probably going to be another few weeks worth of streams. We'll see where it goes. Glad everyone's enjoying it so far. And, you know, let me just get the raid queued up. Okay. So we're going to be raiding Kai, who is a good friend of the stream. I've known Kai for literally like several years by this point. She just got affiliate. Y'all need to show her some love. And yeah, we'll pick this up next Monday with part 2 of our Psycholonials read-along. On Wednesday, we'll be starting Dot Hack Infection. And on Friday, we will be continuing Metal Gear Solid. So, you know, thanks everyone for stopping by. And remember, Eureka! Now, let's launch the motherfucking raid.